hallelujah, 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 yeah, 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 yeah.
Why do we still live in this world we live in? We gotta be righteous to get back home. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. Why do we still live in this world we live in? We gotta be righteous to get back home. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. He's coming like an enemy with air and fire. He told us what to do, but it's up to you. Just walk in all his ways every day and circumcise your heart and be on your way. Why do we still live in this world we live in? We gotta be righteous to get back home. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh.
Hallelujah, 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 yeah, 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 yeah.
Why do we still live in this world we live in? We gotta be righteous to get back home. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. Why do we still live in this world we live in? We gotta be righteous to get back home. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh. To making in the lane.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yahweh. Oh, my brothers and my sisters. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you out there, brothers and sisters. We thank you for joining in right here with another Shabbat class with your brothers right here at the Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. We greatly do appreciate you for joining in right here for another Shabbat class. And before we get started, you know who we always got to give our praise and honor and our glory to. Yes, sir. YHWH. Yes, sir. The Most High Yah. We got to give it up to Yah, as the song said, man. We love Yahweh. We love Yahweh, and we love Yah's way. Yeah, we love his way of righteousness, his way of right ruling, and his instructions. And we surely love his commandments. We supposed to anyway. Let me say that. We are supposed to anyway. Yes, my brothers and sisters. This class right here will be hosted by today and be taught today by your brothers. That is the Moray David Israel. Yes, sir. David Israel. He's in here. He's not on the camera. I'm on the camera today, but he's in the house as well. And we have myself, Moray Arya Israel. We are your gracious brother, your host right here, Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. We are the elders and teachers right here, Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. And oh, my, like Johnny Gill, my, do we have a topic for you today? I'm going to tell y'all, man, I got to let y'all know off the top. I'll let you know off the top. Some people ain't going to like this one right here. Some people ain't going to like this one. Some going to be maybe a little pissed, as they say. But like the old saying say, man, hey, brothers and sisters, it's better to be pissed off than to be pissed on. And I'm sorry, y'all. We got to just tell it like it is. That's why I said, man, right here, Liberation Tabernacle of Yah, we truly want to be as Yah, to have us to be set apart. So we're not going to, we're we're not going to be like anybody else and everybody else. We're going to be coming from the Tanakh and the Torah. You know, first Torah, we say Torah, and then, you know, the other sections is, you know, make up the whole thing is the Tanakh. But we coming from Torah. If it ain't in Torah and it's not Torah based, not from Brother David Israel perspective, how he see it, it ain't from the way I see it, is the way that it was giving to Moshe. And that's how we teach it, as it was giving to Moses, and we going in and we bringing it like that. Like I said, we are not at here, Liberation Tabernacle. We don't construct our own doctrine, how we feel and how we want it to present it to be. We don't do it like that. That's not how we do knowledge. I mean, that's not how we teach. We have the knowledge and give the knowledge and information. If it don't line up with y'all, we don't teach it. You know what I'm saying? So we want to break that clear. If it don't line up with Yah and the Torah, we don't teach it here. You know what I mean? So today we want to talk to you, brothers and sisters, like, and just give y'all something here. I mean, y'all hadn't been hearing no classes and us talking about Esau. So we want to talk to you about why we don't teach that Esau is the white man doctrine. Yeah. Why we don't teach that Esau is the white man doctrine. And we're talking about this doctrine that's been spreaded out, especially throughout America, from brothers and sisters who say they're Israel and things of this nature. We, hey, we don't teach that here. We're not going to teach that here, because if it's not foundation and we don't see it straight out like that, but we're going to go into this. I'm going to just say that. We're going to go there. But we want to just say, like I said again, brothers and sisters, y'all sit back and get your thinking caps on and be ready. Don't listen to this with emotionalism. Listen to this from a spiritual, with your spiritual eye and your heart and soul, and trying to listen to what's going to please Yah. So that's what we're coming with. We're not coming with our own thing, our own doctrinal ways, and none of that. We're coming straight from the Torah. And if you don't like it from how the Torah said, I'm sorry, because everybody want to say that we teaching the law, we teaching the law, we teach Torah. Most of them there, they say we teaching the law. We keeping the most of the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Well, we're gonna see today. We're gonna see today. Are you really teaching the people to follow Torah? Are you teaching the people to follow Yah's way? Y'all see that? We got to say Yahweh. Yah's way. Y'all know it. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. But this is what we're going to be getting into today, brothers and sisters. And we're going to bring my brother in here. I want to just share something right fast so we can jump right on into this as well. I'm going to bring my brother in, and we're going to get in and just lead a little foundation right fast. And we go in here and we just first bring out, let's go here, and just since we're talking about Esau, I'm going to read this whole part, just to read one little section here and just go here. We're going to go to the book of Genesis, or Barashif 25, Barashif 25 and 23. Now I'm reading out of here, out of my complete Jewish Bible, because I'm showing on the screen. Now I can't. That's why I'm just like I pulled like some of these up. Now we're probably gonna be reading from different versions, mostly like my brother Moray and I, sometimes we study out a lot of our stuff. We study in probably our own private homes, most out of the Stone Tanakh. So, my brother might be coming with the Stone Tanakh, and, we got different versions we show you. But when we're teaching, we coming out with different versions to show you. So on the screen, I don't have a to screen share you the Stone Tanakh. So I'd show you different versions. I have a complete Jewish study Bible myself. So I show you that some parts. So y'all, we're going into it, right? It's all going to say the same. But here we go. Genesis about a sheaf, as it says, 25 and 23. It's talking about Rebecca. Shalaki. Let me get my words right. Slow it down, Aria. You ready to get in? I know you're ready to get on in here. Yeah, Rebecca. Who answered her? There are two nations in her womb. 2 nations in her womb. From birth, they will be 2 rival people. One of these people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger. Let's go. Okay, y'all see that? Let's go to the King James, because that's what most of these people want to go to, the King James version. Let's go here to the King James version, right? And Yah said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. We got to keep going just a little bit here. And it says, and when her days to be delivered was fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. The first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. So we're establishing here, first of all, that Esau is the older, right? He's the elder. As it says that the elder shall serve the younger. So he's the elder. And it says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name is called Jacob, or Jacob, as we say. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bore them. So we see that Esau is the older. He's the elder, right? He's the oldest one. First, well, I'm gonna get into that right there. So we see that Esau is the older. So the whole premise that we're going into tonight, we just keep in mind that we're talking about how people are saying that, aka Esau, or Edom is later be called as well, is the white man. That's right. Y'all hear all the doctrine. Esau's the white man. He's the white man. He's the devil. But we see here now, because we want to establish, because these two brothers, right? These twins who became two nations, two nations. And they are blood brothers. They are twins, as it say, twins. One red, one hairy, came out hairy, but they're brothers. Make sure you keep that in mind. They are blood brothers, not adopted brothers, but blood brothers, right? So Esau is the older. He's older. So the white man, so Jacob, Yaakov is the younger one, right? He's the black one. He's the black nation. So the white man is older, Brother Dave. The white man is older than the black man. He older than the white man. I mean, he older than the black man. David. I mean, so David, I don't know. So he's our older brother. He came here before us, Dave. Even though it was maybe in a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, he was here before us, my brother. So the black man ain't the original man. He's not the first man. Well, I can't say the original, but according to he's not the first one. We know just from net lineage. But that ain't the story. But he's older than us. He came out before us. But I'm gonna let it pass on my brother, and then we're gonna get deep into this thing. We're gonna get into this thing here, Brother Dave, Moray. The white man is the devil, and he is Esau, and so we're gonna get into this. So I'm gonna let my brother come on in and intro himself and introduce himself. Man, the white Esau. Let's talk about this Esau doctrine, brother, and why we don't teach this Esau doctrine. Why we don't teach this Esau doctrine, Brother Moray?
I would like to start off saying Shema Israel, or the Nalahain or the Naka, or Baruch Atah the Nalahain, Malachalom, Torah to the Rabbi Adonai. I'd like to show Israel, the Lord our God, Yah is one. And this is the Moray David Israel, Chief Rabbi, Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. My. Well, I see that we are in here tonight talking about this Esau. You just not getting over this cold. Now, so I want to go into something.
Yes, sir.
I want to go into something because we're talking about Esau, Edom, right? I go to the Zondervan Pictorial Biblical Dictionary.
Yes, sir.
Let me put on my glasses real quick.
I got to get mine too. I'm glad you said
that. Y'all know, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, brother.
All right. Now, you were talking about Esau, right?
Yes, sir.
You ushered in Esau being older than Jacob. So that means that the white man was probably before us. Okay, like you were saying. So the white man, our older brother.
Yes,
We're going to go with that narrative.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go to something. This is because, it's crazy. Now, believe it or not, Esau means ruddy, which means red. So Esau is pretty much red. Now, red can also be like the color of a horse. Red can be like the color of the blood in your veins. Now, but I want to go into something, because when we talk about Edom, Esau, which they say is so-called Edomites, something I found that was kind of funny. Edom, according to Zondervan Pictorial Biblical Dictionary, it comes from word Edom, Hebrew Adam. The nation, and it's crazy because Edom and Adam means man, which is kind of like the same thing of what you call Adam. So it's just the nation is people who were the descendants of Esau. He founded the country, so his name is equated with Edom. Genesis 25:30 and Genesis 36:1-8. The country was also called Seir, of Mount Seir, which was the name of the territory in which the Edomites lived. Now, it says the mountain and plateau area between the Dead Sea and the Gulf of Aqaba, about 100 miles long and up to 40 miles wide. The original inhabitants of this land were the horse or cave dwellers. Now, I want to look up the Aqaba, the Gulf of Aqaba, because I'm going to break something down, because I know y'all say that white folks came out the hillside and the cave side. We're going to go with that today, since we know that that's what they said white people are.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to go to what is Aqaba. I'm going to where Aqaba is. And I'm going to go into the Aqaba, because the Gulf is Aqaba. Man. My biblical dictionary, I got like one of those ones out here. I got like a old one.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to go to Aqaba. Go to where the Aqaba is. I should have marked these pages. QRS. So I'm going by the name. So Q is before R. Okay. Because it's kind of funny when I saw this. Okay. The Gulf of Aqaba. Okay, the Gulf of Aqaba. Okay, it says the Gulf of Aqaba, according to the Zondervan Biblical Dictionary. It says the eastern arm of the Red Sea, between Sinai Peninsula on the west and the Median on the east. Solomon's seaport of it and Zingabar is located at its head, where the Wadi Araba empties in. Now, Araba is pretty much Arabia. So it says right here, Araba. Let's look up where Araba is.
Wow.
According to the Zondervan Pictorial Dictionary, it says, in Araba, north of the Dead Sea, the remarkable rift between Mount Hermon to the Gulf of Aqaba. Its northern drains into the Dead Sea, and from above the Sea of Shinareth is below sea level, south of the Dead Sea. It is higher and drains to the Gulf of Aqaba at Ezen-Gebar. The name transliterated in the KJV only in Joshua 18:18. Now, according to this, it says it has plains, sometimes desert or wilderness. So Araba, okay, it's pretty much Arabia. So Arabia is pretty much off of Aqaba is Arabia. So the real white man, so-called red man, as y'all say, would really be the Arabs. So Esau can't be the white man. Esau got to be these Arabs. I'm just saying.
Damn.
That's what it says. Going into what the Gulf of Aqaba is pretty much Arabia. So let me go into something else. Since Edom, Adam is pretty much where Arabia is, because they say that Syria is pretty much Europe, according to them, pretty much European so-called white man. Let me ask y'all something. Since we found out that Esau, Edom, is pretty much was ruddy. Okay, I'm gonna go in to show you, because I know they're gonna want us to go back to scripture to prove that Esau, Edom is ruddy. So I'm gonna go to Genesis 25 and 20. I'm gonna start at 21. Genesis 25, 21. Genesis 25 and 21. Get it out. Genesis 25 and 21. Now, where do I start at? Oh Lord, I still ain't get my other to knock out of the place. They just repaired my Tanakh because it fell apart.
Oh, man.
So I got my little Tanakh, so it's hard for me to see.
Yes, sir.
So Genesis 25 and 21, it says in Isaac entreated Hashem Yah and opposite his wife, because she was barren. Yah allowed himself to be entreated by him, and his wife Rebekah conceived. The children agitated within her, and she said, "If so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of Yah. And Yah said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, two rest from your inside shall be separated. The might shall pass from one to the other, and the elder shall serve the younger." So the elder shall serve the younger. So Esau being old. Now, why do y'all keep saying we're gonna serve the so-called white man if so-called Esau, which y'all say is white, which we found out is really the Arabs, when they say that he's gonna serve us at the end? That's kind of strange. So it says, when her term to grew full, then behold, there were twins in her womb. The first one emerged red, entirely like a hairy mantle. So they named him Esau. So Esau is older than us, but afterwards we're going to serve him, supposedly, but he's going to serve us afterwards. So it's going to pretty much be switched around. So Esau means red. Now, it's kind of strange if we said that Esau being so-called white, which is what the One West camp say, which is trash. Now, I know some black people who are red. I'm dark-skinned, but I have red undertones. I'm going to go into something, because if they say Edom is so-called white, I'm going to show you something.
You kind of going low, brother.
Yeah. White. 1 Samuel 16:12.
Shalak, you kind of went low.
You hear me now?
Yes, sir. We got you now.
Okay. So they said Esau is a so-called white man, then there'll be somebody else who will be considered that too, based off his skin tone. And I'm gonna go to it. It'll be 1 Samuel 16:12.
All right, let me pull that up.
First Samuel.
Pull that up with
you. Yeah. 1 Samuel 16:12. Yeah, it's crazy. My 1 Samuel 16:12. Go to page 409 in mine. 1 Samuel 16:12. 1 Samuel 16:12 says, and he sent and brought him. He was ruddy with fair eyes and pleasing appearance. Now you hear somebody is ruddy, so red, just like you said, so-called Esau. Let me break this down. Hashem then said, arise and anoint him, for this is he. Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brothers. And the spirit of Yah passed over David from that day on. So David was ruddy. So was David a so-called white man?
Woo. Wait a minute. You talking about King David, our king?
Yeah, that would make me white. Damn. That if red means white, then I will be white. I'm named after a white man. Ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
Ain't that something? One of our greatest kings was so-called white. Ain't that something?
Ain't that
red, white, that's. So that means that the real Jews wouldn't be black, they'll be white.
So wait a minute. So all this stuff with Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, and everybody making a fuss all over the internet, talking about them ain't the real Jews because they skin tone, they wrong.
They wrong. They wrong. The Jews over there in Israel right now, Netanyahu, all of them, they the real Jews.
According to Ruddy. According to the definition that we trying to give because of Ruddy.
Yeah, they said red mean white.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ain't that some stuff, my brother? Wow.
So David was white.
I guess.
White. It said red. He came out red, and they said red is white. Now, you know what's so crazy?
Yes,
because even when you looking at white and red, I don't think it will be the same, would it?
I don't know, because they say he white. You know how you say when white man get mad, he turn red. But they say he turned red. He turned red. They don't say he already red. He turned red.
He turned red. Wow.
Ain't that something? And really, is I try to be disrespectful, but he ain't really red looking. He's pink looking. Pink and
yeah.
And I'm finna pull up. I'm not saying I'm finna, but you can't really see it, brother. But I'm gonna share this on the screen. I pull up. Now pulling up Ruddy, and it's funny how they try to do this. Google. I'm pulling up Ruddy, and they're showing, like Europeans. It says treat ruddy skin and with redness, but these people have red hair and these people, like this one woman, she pink as I don't know what. She pink as all over what, and they said that's ruddy. That's funny. But then if I pull up, like you said about the animals earlier, they would show like the red heifer and things of this nature. Now they do show some people, because this Google ain't no telling how Google do. They show some other people. Oh, let me I ain't even screen sharing it. But yeah, go ahead, brother. I'm gonna be screen sharing some of this this stuff on why you talking to, bro? Okay, the red heifer. Because even when they talk about the red heifer, what is that? That's ruddy, isn't it?
Yeah. 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 But you know what though? You look up the like I said like a red horse, like a red horse. Look that up too. A horse's rump is red.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, and what I'm looking up when I put ruddy skin on here, they're showing when they show like Europeans, it's funny. Like what they're showing is like we talk about like they get real red and reddish looking, like something wrong with their skin. Because they are showing like ready oh shoot, I just had something. Ruddy like skin treatments and stuff like that. You know how like some of them have like you ever seen some Europeans like they skin to be real pinkish in certain areas and things of this nature, and then some like it'd be real light, and they gotta use skin treatments and stuff like that. But they're showing like melanated brothers and sisters. So yeah, man, this this crazy here. They're just using the word red and they taking this damn white. And brother, but you brought out one excellent point that I want to go back to, brother, if you don't mind. When you were showing, and I had the map up, and you was talking about oh shoot, let me take this up. You was talking about the place of Edom. Now, like you said, brother, this is an outstanding point what you bringing out. Let me screen share this back again. Because even Elijah Muhammad taught this, that the white man originated out of the caves and hillsides of Europe. Now, and we say he resided in the cave. They talk about he resided in the cave. Okay, even though in Edom, I'm gonna show something here. We see a little picture. Y'all can't see it that large, but we see. And I was looking up something called Petra or something. They were showing some places where they had, and I think this is one of the pictures they had. They built like a monument, just like in Egypt. They had in the Valley of the Kings. They built this nice temple, like inside of one of the mountains. But anyway, let me see this map. And I was looking at what you was talking about earlier. This is like a little map of here. I hope y'all can see it, brothers. Since I can't, enlarge it because I'm still just doing like the Google thing. But you can see what you're saying, like on this map. I'm showing, brother. You see Judah. You see Judah, and right beside Judah, what do y'all see? The kingdom of what? Edom. Right beside it. That's not the Caucasus Mountain. That's not in the Caucasus Mountain. Let me pull up this other picture. Let me pull this other map up. Right. We see Israel. We see the kingdom of Judah. We see the Palestinian state. We see the kingdom of Judah. We see the kingdom of Moab. And right down below kingdom of Moab, what do we see? The kingdom of Edom. And then y'all see that star right there? I guess that was like the capital, Petra. See there? It's just like my brother Moray was saying. This is, and the funny part about it, check this out, brothers. So this is really the funny part about it, right? It's between Israel and what we might say Africa. Edom is between Israel, what we call the Israel, up between this area, Israel and Judea, all in the whole area, Canaan land, and also between Africa, between Egypt. That's a long way from the Caucasus Mountain. So if he's supposed to be the Caucasian who came out of how in the hell is his kingdom how is his kingdom down there? That's not the Caucasus Mountain. That's not Khazaria. That's not the Ashkenazi mountain or Ashkenaz where they can that. Come on, y'all. Have y'all ever looked at a biblical map, brothers and sisters, when y'all saying this stuff and teaching this stuff? The caves and hillside that y'all talking about, yeah, it may be caves and mountains and hills, but hell, a lot of people stayed in damn caves. When we make fun of people staying in caves and hills, United States got right now underground bunkers and military bunkers for like, as I was talking about on the video, what you call them things, missile fallouts that They have, brothers and sisters, hell in the mountains. But anyway, I just wanted to show my brother what my brother was talking about, how Edom right there is right next to Judah, actually under Judah. So if you was coming out of Egypt, you could be coming right in that area. If you was coming out of Egypt, getting ready to go into Israel, go up into Israel, hell, you'll pass right by Edom, the kingdom of Edom. Not England. That ain't nowhere near damn England. Not nowhere in the Caucasus Mountains. So come on, y'all. Come on. Think y'all gotta rethink that. But go ahead,
But you know what? No, they say that they say that Europe is and I'm gonna use bear with me with this.
Yes,
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna go back to your conscious days.
yes, sir.
Our pro-black conscious days.
Yes, sir.
They say that Europe is where so-called white man come from, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't they say that Europe is named after a so-called black woman named Europa?
Europa. Yeah, I can't remember that. I don't remember the teachers on that one though, but I've heard that before. Europa, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and so that means that the black woman is the mother of white folks.
Is
Just
that still Rebecca's, they say?
so that means that we're related to white people.
Well, you know them camps
They
do
just
say
took
that
wrong.
though. He's your brother. He's our brother.
Esau and Jacob's brothers, so we siblings. So if he's our brother, hell, why should we hate him? Hell,
Go ahead, because you brought out an excellent point that we got to go to the Torah for that one, brother. We got to go to the Torah for this.
why should we hate our brother? Shoot, we can't hate our brother. That's in Exodus, the 20th chapter. We can't hate our brothers. Hey, matter of fact, we go to Exodus right now. Exodus, the 20th chapter. That's a commandment.
And
Exodus.
you know what they gonna say, man? Young boy, them some house Nick rolls right there, boy. Them Nick rolls, they'll take it up for the white man. Them some y'all heard you. And this is what I'll say. We standing on Torah. We don't give a damn about your rhetoric. You can say what you want, and we don't give a damn about your rhetoric because we standing on Torah. Because people saying that we're teaching the Torah. Okay, well, you're going to get mad. If you're going to get mad at us, you better get mad at Yah, because we didn't write this. We're trying to do what we're supposed to do, and that's keep the Torah and follow the Torah. So if you want to get mad at anybody, hey, you get mad at Yah and get mad at Moses for bringing it to us from Yah. That's all
right
we're gonna say. But what's that, brother? You said Exodus. What's that, brother? I'm screen sharing it for you.
Exodus 20 and I'm gonna start at 12.
Yes, sir.
It says, honor your father and your mother, so that your days be lifted upon the land of Yah. Your Yah gives you. You should not kill. You should not commit adultery. You should not steal. You should not bear false witness against your fellow. You shall not covet your fellow's house. So your fellow be your brother. You shall not covet your fellow's wife, his manservant, his maidservant, his ox, his donkey, nor anything that belongs to your fellow. So y'all hate so-called white man so much. Or Esau, as I should say. You can't hate him.
Damn, good. That's your brother. And you know what? We got another one. That's going to make it perfectly clear. Ain't no running, y'all. Because we going with y'all logic. We're going to go with y'all logic today that Esau is the white man. Let's just keep it there. We're going to play the game. and we're going to say Esau is the white man, who we already we didn't establish this, but the Torah established this. So we're going with y'all. We're going with y'all logic. We got to go with y'all logic. What y'all see at first. Now, my brother, we went into Shemot, which is y'all say Genesis, and we showed that he was the elder brother. They were twins, Esau and Jacob. They twins. We can't dispute that, right? That's in the Bible. That's in the Bible, and we say that they are brothers. Okay, we got that right. So here we go, brother. We got to go to Leviticus 19. We got to go to Leviticus 19 and 17, and here's what it said. Now, there's a commandment that Moses was giving by one of our great, our great brother, our prophet, and messenger Moses. Right. This is what he was giving to the children of Israel, and he was saying here. Now, even though we know he was talking to the children of Israel, telling the children of Israel, Jacob's seed. Remind you now, Jacob's seed, who was called Israel, but he was telling him about, or saying about them, the 12 tribes, but still again, who was Jacob's brother. So let's read this. It says, let me highlight this right fast, my brothers and sisters. Like I said, these are not our words. Y'all can call us what you want. We don't give a damn. Like I said, you can just spell our name right, as they say. You can call me what you want, just spell my name right. This is his Torah. We're going right into the Torah and show you. Now, this again is my complete Jewish study Bible, and I probably show y'all some more. But here's what it says. It says, do not hate your brother in your heart, but rebuke your neighbor frankly, so that you won't carry sin because of him. Don't take vengeance on or bear a grudge against any of your people. Rather, love your neighbor as yourself. I am Yehovah. Hold up, wait a minute. First, y'all see what it says? Love your brother in your heart. You see that? This I didn't write this, y'all. I promise you, I did not write this at all. I didn't have nothing to do with this. This ain't my translation. Y'all see what I'm sharing? I'm sharing this from Esau. This is not my thing. Now I'm going to read one that I can't show you on here. This is what it says in the New Living Translations. It says, do not nurse hatred in your heart for any of your relatives. Now, again, we established that Israel, who is Jacob, who was Jacob's brother? Who was Jacob's brother? Now, this blood brother. Now, we ain't talking about play brother. That's my play brother right there. No, we talking about blood brother. Who is Jacob's brother? Esau, the oldest now, remind you, aka the white man. So if he's his brother, what does that make him? His relative, right? I wish. Oh yeah, I wish that this was. I don't know, y'all. Maybe we shouldn't have been coming up with this one day. Maybe we should have did something else day. We should have been talked about the football game or something. I don't know, basketball day, because they. I don't think somebody gonna like this one, Brother Day. We ain't gonna be liked too much, Brother Day. But here's what it said. Y'all see it? It's the New Living Translation. I know this ain't the King James. I forgot. This the Illuminati Bible, because I forgot what y'all say. This the Illuminati Bible. But hell, if you know how to read, hell, it's telling you the same damn thing as the King James would say. Y'all just you just don't want to listen to it, because you have a set doctrine that you have to follow, because this gonna wake the people up. You gotta keep people under their spell. But let's proceed. Stay on track, brother. Y'all stay on track. It says, "Do not." Notice. Yes, sir.
Hey, ain't they follow the New Testament? Ain't everything in the New Testament written in Europe?
Yeah, basically. Yes, sir.
So they pretty much follow so-called white man doctrine.
And you know what, bro? And I'm gonna finish this out right. It says, do not have hatred in your heart for any of your relatives. It says, confront people directly so you will not be held guilty for their sin. It says, confront them directly. Don't have hatred, but confront them directly so you will not be held guilty for your sin. And it says, do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against a fellow Israelite, but love your neighbor as yourselves, as your whore, your heart. See, it said Israelite. It didn't say anything about Edom. Edom wasn't no damn Israelite. See, now y'all to go with this translation. Y'all might listen to this translation because this is Illuminati. Now you can't go with this because it's Illuminati Bible, right? This is the New Living Translation. This ain't in King James. King James don't say that. King James in verse 18 does not say anything about Israelite. So hot. So now y'all run with this version now, right? Because it said Israelite. See that he said there go with that, brother. There go with that one. But anyway, but again, that's your brother. It says your brother, or at first it says your relative, which your brother is your relative. And I was thinking about this here. I was like, damn, you know what? You know, and here's something they do follow. They follow that, like you just said earlier. They follow what's their so-called New Testament. And what did the person who they say that they follow, their prophet, their messenger, their Messiah, who they love, who they quoted, what did he say? A person who they say YHWH says what? Love your enemy who despitefully use you. Huh? Didn't the white man despitefully use you? As y'all keep talking about slavery, then he despitefully use you. But that the man that y'all say y'all follow so much told y'all to love your enemy. Oh, y'all don't follow that part, do you? Oh, y'all got amnesia when it come to that one. Go ahead.
Hey, can I bring up something?
Yes, sir. Jump on in here, brother. Anytime, brother.
I'm gonna go to the King James version of their book in Deuteronomy 23, 7-8. It says, "Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite."
That's the one right there. Ooh, hold on. Let me pull it up on the screen, brother. Let me pull that up on the screen right fast. Yeah, we gotta have.
And use that version of the Bible. Use Deuteronomy 23.
Yes, sir. I'm
in King James.
I had, you know what, and I had a note for that one. I had that one written down to use too, brother. Let me see. Hold on. I had that one used. What was it? Deuteronomy 23 and 7. Oh, my bad. I'm in Exodus. I surely had that one, man, written down. You know what, brother? While I'm finding this right fast, I'm gonna let you dive right into it. I'm on the King James. Somebody, I think Sarnetta them brought that up to them one time. Sarnetta them brought that up to Captain Dezoriak and all of them one time about that. They read this to them. But go ahead, I got it on the screen.
It's a Deuteronomy 23 and 7-8. It says, "Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian," so they shouldn't hate Africans either.
Woo. Don't kill them, Dave. Don't hurt them like that, Dave. Go ahead, you hurting them, Dave. You hurting them.
It says, "Thou was a stranger in his land." It says, "The children that are begotten of them shall enter into the congregation of the Lord in their third generation." So that means that we're going to have white people that's going to be in our congregation.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy, Dave. You messing
so
up.
They're going to have, and you know, it's crazy because don't they have all those Puerto Ricans in their camp? And let me read you something.
Yes, sir.
Because you know they're part of the 12 tribe chart.
Yes, sir.
And stuff. So let me look up something because it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Because when you looking up Puerto Rico, it's crazy. It's crazy because I'm look up something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it says according to in 2000, and this is an article in the Miami Herald, written by Sarah Ortiz Blaines, written October 18th, 2020. It says San Juan, Puerto Rico, which they said the Puerto Ricans are Ephraimites, so it's crazy. It says for Raquel Ortiz Roldan, a Puerto Rican woman who lives in the coastal town of Arecibo. The 2020 census was a way to affirm her multiracial identity as a member of a large extended mixed family. New write-in boxes under each of her selected races allow her to describe herself better. It says Ortiz Ronaldo marked herself as white, while black or African American, some other races in the write-in boxes identified as Afro-descendente, Afro-descendant, and Taino indigenous people from the island. Now it says Ortiz Roldan is among a growing number of Puerto Ricans who do not identify solely under the white category. In 2020 census, breaking long-standing trend in census racial data on the island. In 2000 census, the number of people identifying white only in Puerto Rico was 80% on a Caribbean island rich in so-called black heritage. So in 2000, now they said Puerto Rico was 80% white in 2000. So it says right here, now that was an article that I read. So something that I'm gonna read to you. It says, and this is a different article on Wikipedia. It says studies have shown that European ancestry on the west side of the island of Puerto Rico. This is African ancestry mostly found on the east and consistent level of Taino ancestry throughout the island. In fact, it says 75% of Puerto Ricans self-identify as European. So in Puerto Rico, it says, according to Wikipedia, present day is 80% European. So 2020 census, according to that one article I read in the Miami Herald, before I pulled out Wikipedia, it said they just now identifying as mixed. But before, they were majority European. So that 12 tribe chart is wrong.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm going to tell you something. There ain't that many white people in the U.S. Or I should say in the Americas, because Puerto Rico supposedly is a part of the Americas. So there's more white people, Europeans, in Puerto Rico than there are anywhere else. So on their 12 tribe chart, they claim Puerto Rico. Now, Tainos are supposedly Indian people. Now, supposedly Indian people come from the igloos. I have Indians in my family, so I'll say this: Indians are, and I don't care if it's Taino, I don't care if it's what kind of Indians they are. Indians are not so-called Israelites. Now, follow me with this. According to the 12 tribe chart, all the tribes have to go through the 28, Deuteronomy 28:15 verse through the 68th verse. So they have to go through all these curses. Now, roll with me on this one. Deuteronomy, I'm going to go to that King James Version. Not what you call it, not the actual, but their King James Version. It says Deuteronomy 28:16. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold to your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy it. Okay, so we already broke that down about the ships recently. Well, I'm going along with YHWH doctrine. Now, Taino Indians, I have not found no, and I'm being serious with you, I have not found none. I have not found none. I have not found none who were, brought in nowhere on no slave ships from no Africa. I haven't. I'm just being honest with you. I haven't. So if anybody want to challenge this, I'm all for it. But I'm gonna tell you something. But I have not found none. And I repeat, I found some in Jamaica. I found some in Trinidad, found some in the Bahamas. But I have not found, they have what you call the sugar cane plantations. But I have not found none in no Puerto Rico. I have not found none in no Cuba. None. So, one challenge that, holler. But I'm going to just say they would not be considered Israelites. And another thing, I have not found, matter of fact, I'm going to break it down for you too. Because I know we break the stuff down today. They say Ephraim is the Puerto Ricans. I'm gonna look up Ephraim and Manasseh, because they're both brothers. Yeah, I'm gonna just go into this earlier, Moray Aria. I'm gonna go into this early. Yeah, I know we on a little time slot right now, but I'm gonna just go into this early. That says Ephraim. According to Zonda Van Pictorial Biblical Dictionary, it says Ephraim, the younger of two sons of Joseph, his Egyptian wife, Aslan. The age Jacob, when he blessed his grandson Manasseh, Ephraim adopted them as his own sons. So, if they said Puerto Ricans and Cubans are Ephraim and Manasseh, Ephraim and Manasseh was adopted by Joseph. They were adopted. It said the age Jacob, when he blessed his grandson Manasseh, Ephraim adopted them as his own sons. Now, it says, despite Joseph's protest, Jacob gave them preferential blessing signified by his right hand to Ephraim. Now, let me go down. It says I'm gonna go down here and see where Ephraim is at. It says Ephraim was the progenitor of the tribe called by his name, as we also know Manasseh. This was the number of the Hebrew tribes in 13, but the original number 12 derived from the 12 sons of Jacob, of whom Joseph was one. Continue to be referred to the separation of the tribe of Levi from the others for the tabernacle service and its failure to receive a separate territory at which to live helped to perpetuate the concept of the 12 tribes of Israel. As in Ephraim, together with Manasseh and Benjamin, camped on the west side of the tabernacle in the wilderness. And so, let me read that. It says, at the division of the land amongst the tribes of the children of Joseph, some have Manasseh, which settled east of Jordan, received the central hill of the country of Palestine, sometimes called Mount Ephraim. This area is bounded on the north by the valley of Jezreel, on the east by the Jordan River. It says on the south by a zone of movement, a series of valleys which invite travel across Palestine, which runs from Jaffa to Jericho. So I'm gonna tell you something. I did not find Puerto Rico or Cuba anywhere near Palestine and Jordan, and I don't. Is Puerto Rico and Cuba, is that a part of the Middle East? Did that say anywhere that Puerto Rico was a part of the Middle East? So that 12 tribes is wrong. They keep saying Puerto Rico and Cubans is a part of us and part of the Israelites. How is that? Find Cuba and Puerto Rico in the Bible. That Ephraim and Manasseh ain't got nothing to do with Puerto Ricans and Cubans. So anybody that want to come up against the Torah, y'all gotta know y'all origins. And I hope we upload this up to YouTube later, because I want somebody to come up against us with that. Because it ain't saying nowhere about no San Juan. It ain't nothing about no Havana. It ain't saying nothing about none of that. See, I'm going to tell you something. These people, I'm going to tell you something, they more of liking to Europeans than they are to hating them. They do. You know, they more of liking them than hating them. Now, I'm going to look up something about Cuba, because Cuba has a high percentage of Europeans also. So, let me go look it up about Cuba, because I'm going to break that down today, too, because I'm going to tell you something. Y'all, they just keep claiming these so-called Europeans that they so-called hate so much. They hate these people so much. But they keep claiming them. They keep on claiming these people. Nah, man, let me get this out. Let's see. All right, so according to the let me get this out, because I'll try to find the demographics of everybody and you know, in each country, because you know they, you know, I know they say, oh well, they hate these, these Cubans and Spanish. I know y'all heard me back in the day being like that. So I'm going to break out facts today. Ain't that right, Moray Ariel? We going to start getting into facts. Because, these people, he ain't Latino. No, I don't hate none of these people. I'm just breaking out facts to what y'all say. So, according to Index Mundi, this is Cuba, and this is the population from 2021 for the census. This is the ethnic groups in Cuba, which they say is Manasseh. It says the ethnic groups in Cuba is 64.1% white. It says 26% mulatto of mixed. Now, black people, which they want to say, oh, it's black over there, we got Taino and black people over there, and they would make a Manasseh. I know y'all say that garbage. So it says it's 9% black. That's not that many. That's not that many. So where did y'all get? Where did they get black from? Where did they get this black percentage in these Spanish countries that they claiming? Because this is what they say. Matter of fact, another one I'm gonna get, because they say that Venezuela to Argentina is Naphtali. So let's go to Naphtali. Let's go to Naphtali. We'll look up where Naphtali is. We're going to break down that 12 tribe chart garbage today, too. I'm going to find out who's in Naphtali. And we're going in on them today. These one West camps who is Esau. Yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to show you what y'all love today. Let's see. Let's go to my Zondervan Pictorial Biblical Dictionary. Let's see. Let's see Naphtali. Because they say Naphtali is Argentina and Chile. Doubt they say. Let's see. Naphtali. Okay, so it says Naphtali, which they say Argentina and Chile. It's in Naphtali, a son of Jacob, the son of Bela. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's the son of Jacob. Naphtali was the second son of Bela. Rachel's name. The name is a play on a word or struggle or the patriarch himself. Nothing is known. He had 4 sons. Jacob blessed, for his son is brief and non-commensurate. The tribe of Naphtali appears in lists of numbers as a tribe of moderate size. It furnished souls at Kadesh Barnea and 400,000 at the mustering of the troops across from Jericho. In the wilderness organization, Naphtali was supposed to encamp on the side of the tabernacle under the standard of Dan. And this group of tribes brought up the rear in marching. Interestingly, they settled together in Canaan. Now, Canaan, when they say that Argentina and Chile is Naphtali, that's kind of strange. Because I'm going to show you something about Canaan. I'm gonna break this down for y'all today because I don't think Argentina and Chile is in Canaan. I don't think Argentina and Chile got anything to do with Canaan. I don't. Let's see where Argentina and Chile is at. Let's see where Canaan is at. All right, so Canaan. It says Canaan was the son of Ham in your genealogical list in Genesis 9 through 10. His descendants occupied Canaan and took their name from that country. So Naphtali is part of Canaan. Ain't that funny? That's something interesting there, Moray Ariane, too. Ain't that so? Because Canaan is the son of Ham. Don't they go against Ham? This is the Africans, right?
Yes, sir.
So it says Canaan was one of the old names from Palestine, the land of the Canaanites despoiled by the Israelites. The etymology of the name is unknown. So it says, but Egyptian encryption 1800 BC used it for the coastline between Egypt and Asia Minor. In Minor letters of 1400 BC, the name is applied to the Phoenician coast. So I don't think Phoenician coast got anything to do with no Argentina and Chile. That's a lie. So y'all can mark that out. It says applied to the Phoenician coast. That's nowhere near Argentina or Chile. So that one West doctrine can go. According to Judges 1, first chapter 9 through 10, Canaanites dwelt throughout the land. The Canaanites include the whole pre-Israelite population, even east of Jordan. The language of Canaan refers to the group of West Semitic languages. West Semitic language. So it says, of which is Hebrew, Phoenician, and Moabite were dialects. So in Argentina, Chile, they don't speak no Hebrew. The Naphtalians spoke Hebrew. I don't think no people in Argentina and Chile speak Hebrew. I have yet to find people speaking Hebrew in Puerto Rico and Cuba. So y'all gotta go with that. So that cuts Manasseh, and Ephraim being Cubans and Puerto Ricans, and that cuts Naphtali being Argentinians and Chile. So I just want to cut that doctrine right there to show their love for their Spanish conquest, because really Spanish people, they own black people. It's crazy how they hate white folks so much, but they don't talk crap about the Spanish slave trade. They don't talk about that, huh? I don't want to hear that. I really don't. Yeah, I don't. They love their slave master more than they talk. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and I want to jump back into something. I want to stay back to Deuteronomy right fast. Let me put my camera back on. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 23. And now I'm going, like most of your Bibles might have Deuteronomy 23 and 7. Now I'm going to the Stone Tanakh. and it's going to be verse 8 in the Stone Tanakh. And I want to read y'all also, because I'm just dealing with the Stone Tanakh, where my Kamash is still a Stone Tanakh will read the same thing. My other Tanakh will say the same thing. This is the Kamash, the Torah. Now, what it says is how it reads. It says, you shall not reject an Edomite. You shouldn't reject them. It says, for he is your brother. Who is he talking to? Who is this talking to? Who's this message being relayed to? Israel, the children of Israel, which is who? Jacob's seed, Jacob's children. Or we say Jacob or Yaakov. So when he says here, when Moses is talking, he says that for he is your brother, the Edomite. That's your brother. That's your kinfolk. That's your relative. So when y'all teaching this, I mean, I hate the white man. I can't stand it. But see, this is what we're teaching. We're not teaching that the Esau is the white man. Make sure y'all get this noted. What we're saying, we just talk about what One West and what they're teaching, and not just One West, because there's some other camps. I mean, there's some people who's not One West. There's even some Tanakh only brothers and sisters who teach this stuff as well. I heard there's some other people who teach it. So it's bigger than just One West who teach that Esau doctrine is the white man and all of this type of stuff. And that's probably where they got it from. But again, it's because a lot of this stuff is too because what we went through as slavery, and that's who, and we just see them as the white man. You know, it just he's to blame. He's to blame, and I'm not. Anyway, y'all, we just dealing with the Torah. What the Torah says. If y'all said about y'all teaching Torah, you can't be. You cannot be teaching Torah, because if you say you hate Esau, you hate the white man. I'm gonna give y'all what they trying to do. What they trying to pull. What they saying they hate the white man from. Well, not the white man. Well, Esau. We're gonna keep saying Esau, but y'all keep in mind what they're saying. We're not saying this. We're saying that they teach that people that teach Esau is the white man. Just keep that in mind. And we're gonna teach where they getting this state that they supposed to hate him from, or they getting his hate. But if you say you follow Torah as an Israelite, you might want to change your mind today. You might want to become a Muslim today. You might want to just become a full-fledged Christian today and say that, the Old Testament, as y'all say, the Old Testament is done away with. Because you ain't going to be able to follow Torah, say you follow Torah, and say you hate the Edomites. I can't stand them damn stinking Africans. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. But that's what some people say out there. Y'all know who they are. Damn them Kemites. Damn them Egyptians. You're not following Torah then. I know, y'all. The truth, I know it's hard. You know what? And this is why I see why. When I was reading this a little earlier, brother, and going through this, I see why that people say, that Christians and all of them say, hey, man, that New Testament is old. I mean, we ain't in the Old Testament no more, because them things, that's hard to follow. They teach that. They say them laws and them statutes and laws, man, they was hard to follow. I see why some people teach that now, because you know why? Forgiveness is a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. And especially right here when somebody have done something to you. And I'm going to read some commentary too on this and kind of break this down and go into this. Right. But let me give me a little shot of water. My bad, y'all. I got to get me water. That's alkaline, as y'all know. That's alkaline. That ain't no vodka, no gin or nothing. But anyway, I'm just tripping. But this says that you're not supposed to reject. You shall not reject. Was it say abhor? Some says you're not supposed to abhor. King James, a lot of them say abhor. Some Bibles say you're not to detest. Some say you're not supposed to despise. Either way, y'all, it says you're not supposed to despise the Edomites. It says because he is your brother, and you should not reject an Egyptian. Why? See, Moses, y'all was giving y'all a reason why he's telling you don't do it. See, you just going off your emotion, your feeling. Man, hell no, bro. All what they done to us. Oh, man, you got me messed up. But y'all gonna give you the reason why. Well, there's a reason why y'all said don't do it. Come on now. Let's follow. Who you follow, Yah or your own little petty damn feelings and what you want to do? Don't keep telling about you following Torah and you not following Torah when you espouse it, especially today, especially in today's time when we're saying this type of thing, because those people who actually done a lot of those things to our people, like they dead and gone. There's plenty of generations don't pass, and we're gonna go and Torah goes into this and tell you why. He says don't do it. Here we go. He says, he told you don't reject the Edomites because he's your brother, and don't reject the Egyptians, as brothers might say, the Kemites. He says, for you were a sojourner in their land. He says, children who are born to them in the third generations may enter the congregation of Yahuwah. This is why. Because, and let me jump down to the contemporary. Now, this is here. Y'all know I'm reading the Kamash. And now this is coming from contemporary of what they said, Rashi. But even though it say, y'all say, I know why we don't deal with that. But you just pay attention to what it's saying, though, the breakdown and why it's giving the meaning. See, if you understand, we read verses, but we got to give an understand, a contextual, have a contextual understanding. Now, like I said, sometimes I read a lot of commentaries, and some things I agree with, some things I don't. But here it gives you context. It gives you context of why these things that says this. Check this out. Now, here's what it says. It says both Edomites and descendants of Esau and Egypt, the slave masters of Israel. See, we right there. We were like, oh, hell no. See, that's why we don't like them, because they was our slave masters. That's why, man, damn them. Okay, but here's what it says. Keep on, brother. It says, had harmed the Jew. Now, this says Jewish people. It says, had harmed the Jewish people mightily, but we were enjoined not to treat them in kind. See, even though they've done wrong to us, Torah says that we're not supposed to treat them like they have done us. That's what it says. We're not supposed to treat them the same way. Just why I said we're not supposed to treat them or enjoin to treat them in the same kind or the same kind of manner. Even though they did it to us, it says Edom is a kinsman. He's your relative. He's your kinfolk, right? It says in Egypt had provided food and lodging when Jacob and his family had to go there. Nevertheless, if Edomites or Egyptians convert to, now if this says Judaism, they must wait until the third generation. Now, remember now, this was talking about in their time, not third generation our time. It was talking about because when Moses was saying, if the Edomites and the Egyptians wanted to convert to our way of life, we might say to the Israelite tradition instead of Judaism, right? Y'all get that? With the Israelite tradition and the way of life, their children had to wait until the third generation. It says until the baseness of their origins work its way out of their offspring. It says before they can, check it out, and before they can marry into Israel. It said the passage teaches that one who causes another to sin is worse than the one who kills, because sin destroys the character and causes the sinner to lose his share in the world to come. Edom sent its army against Israel, Numbers 20 and 20. And Egypt murdered the babies by throwing them into the Nile. But their offsprings are permitted in the third generations, while Ammon and Moab, who caused Israel to sin, is prohibited. They can't come in, according to Numbers. Then you go to see Numbers 25 through 1 through 3. But it was saying they can through the third and fourth generation. They had to wait because what? Until all of that, like I said, that baseness that they had in their origins was out of their veins. They're out of their system. All that sinful stuff that probably their ancestors had done had to be up out of them. Y'all said to the third generation, and then they can come in and join in with Israel, but not as long as they still had that that wickedness in them like their ancestors. That's why we're told that, that you'll be cursed to the third and fourth generation who still that hate the Most High. Y'all remember that? If you still hate the Most High, that our brothers and sisters, our ancestors, because still a lot of our people today, right? We still have this going on with a lot of Israel who don't want to listen to the Most High. They want to follow this new thing. They want this new thing. They're not listening to Torah. They're not following Torah. This is why we said, and like I said, y'all, this ain't this. We're reading Torah. We're reading the Bible. Let me go back to my easy read right fast. I'm gonna read my Esau, and I'm gonna show y'all something from the Esau again. Go back to the Bible, Esau, and let's pull this up. Now, this is a what is this here? This is the Bible in basic English. The Bible in basic English. This is what it says. See, same thing. We still stay on it. And I got to go back to Leviticus. Something, was it Leviticus? I got to go back to Leviticus. Something we was reading Leviticus. Okay. 23. Yeah, 23. It says, but have no hate for an Edomite, because he is your brother. It constantly keep Moses was saying, because he is your brother. He is your brother. We know what he done to you, but that's your brother. It says, as for an Egyptian, for you were living in this land. That's why the Most High in several places I've seen, it says, do not treat them because you was a sojourner in their land. There's laws against that. You're not supposed to treat them or treat them cruelly because you was a sojourner in their land. That's why I say again, man, you can see why some people don't want to deal with the Bible. They said, man, them laws done away with, man, because there are some things that's hard to deal with as for forgiveness. And this is why they'll say that. Now, this is y'all saying this. It ain't me saying this. This is y'all. This coming straight from the Bible, not me, y'all. But let's go here. And this is one that they run to, brother, when you ask them about hating or despising or abhorring an Edomite. They will run here. Let me go to the King James Version, their version. And here's we go to the book of Malachi, chapter 1, I guess 2 and 3. So it says here, this is what they got. I love you, says Yah. Yet ye say, wherein has thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? He was. Says Yah. Yet I love Jacob. Hold on, wait a minute. Where does that go? I love Jacob and I hated Esau. That's what they go right there. See, Yah said that the Most High said he loved Jacob. He loved Israel, but he hated the Edomites. He hated them. So if Yah hated the Edomite, I hate the Edomites. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Are you the Most High? Are you the Most High? But what were you commanded to do? See, y'all can do it as Yah pleases. But where are you commanded? What were you commanded to hate Esau? What were you given a commandment to hate Esau? I'll be waiting. My brother Aria, I call you Aria. Damn, my bad. Mother David, do you know of my brother? Because I don't know everything that's in I ain't gonna lie, I don't know every piece and every verse in the Bible now, or in the Tanakh, or we should say, bro. I'm just being honest. So you've been in the community, you've been in this walk, not the community, but you've been in this walk for a long time, brother. Could you help your younger brother out? You my elder, too. I said it. You my elder. So, man, you're not gonna be you're not gonna be my slave either, brother. I'm just, as they say, yeah. We just kind of joking around, but anyway, my brother, do you know if there's another commandment somewhere outside of what we read in Devarim 23 that says that we are supposed to? It was changed that we are supposed to hate Esau. Do you know of it, brother? Do you know of a place, a commandment, brother, that tell us that we are supposed to hate him?
No. The only place I can find that is the New Testament. The Old Testament don't say it. The Torah don't say it, but the New Testament, one scripture that they love to call out, and
Yes,
I'm gonna bring it out to.
Yes, sir. Help us out, brother. Help me out. Help me out, because they might have got it. Help me out there, brother, because because I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to follow Torah, brother. So it might be hard for me.
Romans 9 and 13.
Romans 9:13.
Yeah,
let me get that right fast. Oh, 1 second, bro. Let me pull it up right fast. I want them to see it. You want them to see it for you. I don't want them to think you making up none. You said 9 and 13.
Yeah, it says.
Okay, here we go.
It says as it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Now, this is just the New Testament.
Yes, sir.
This is not in the Old Testament. I'm cross-referencing this because it's pretty much the Testament. That's not the Old Testament. It's not. I'm reading this right now. I'm trying to cross-reference it. I can't.
Yes, sir.
There's no cross-references for Romans 9 and 13 because that's where they get it from.
Yes, sir. But
Romans.
Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna let you finish it. I'm gonna explain something parts I was reading on that earlier, as you were saying. But go ahead, brother.
No, Romans 9 and 13. There's no cross-references for it.
Okay. Now, this part that you're talking about right here, I was reading this earlier in one of the contemporary commentaries. Commentaries on here on the Bible, right? And I forgot exactly which one it were. I probably had to go back to where I were. And what they were saying that far as this, they were saying what Paul was trying to do, he was reiterating or bringing this up about the Most High hating Esau and loving Jacob, because he was just trying to use this analogy to show that he can basically love one people and despise another one. But he was trying to get to show that the Gentiles can be brought in, to that way of life. Yeah, because that's what they was trying to say, that what he was doing, that the Most High can choose whoever he may. So he might at one time, choose, as the New Testament might say, the Jews, and now how they teach that he's no longer dealing with the Jews, and now he's dealing with Gentiles. And that's kind of like somewhat what they were trying to surmise it and present this as. So that's why they're saying that he was using this. That's what they say, that he was using that. And that's what, only what they were trying to say in this commentary. And but yeah, man, it's crazy. Oh, and I want to go back to something we was Leviticus, and I want to go something what we was talking about Leviticus. Let me go get out of here. Let me pull it up on the screen because I want to read this. I'm going back to, I'm gonna be reading again from my e-sword. Leviticus will be Leviticus 19 and 18. Let me pull it back. Not e-sword, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be reading this one from my stone tonight. I'm gonna pull this up, and 17 and 19. I'm gonna just highlight this. Was it the King James? I'm gonna read this one though. I'm showing it on the screen, the King James, but I'm gonna be reading it again. And I want to go through a note. No, I'm just gonna let y'all see it on the screen. And I'm just gonna read the footnote again. Now, I tell you, this is coming from the Stone Tanakh, and this would be coming from something from Rashi and Runbone. I usually wouldn't read all this stuff at first. I like, man, because I thought again, man, damn that Jewish stuff, all this Jewish stuff like that. But I've been reading for a while, but I never would get into those things here. But I like to get understanding. I like to get clarity. See, I don't get into all of that fools. I'm a person who seeks after knowledge. That's me. I'm a person who seek out the knowledge and understanding, right? And okay, my bad, y'all. Somebody was coming in my door. I'm just going to read this right. Because when it talked about the part, you shall not hate your brother in thou heart, and thou shalt, or King James, thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin unto him. So when you get to this, we got to have a contextual understanding. And number 18, bro, it says, and thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, or your family, right? But thou shalt love thy neighbor who is thy neighbor. Who is thy neighbor? We have to establish that. Who is your neighbor? Who is your neighbor? So let's get into this and see what they say is according to the Stone Tanakh, and goes in it. It says, you should not take, because a lot of them they were revenge on the white man. I mean, yeah, Esau. Let's say Esau. We ain't gonna say white man. We just says they want revenge on Esau, bro. Ooh, they want revenge on him. But let's get it, brother. It says, you shall not take revenge, and you shall not bear a grudge. It says, revenge consult in retaliating against someone who has displeased you by attempting to do him some harm, or by refusing to do him a favor that you would normally have done. Well, excuse me, I messed up somewhere. Or by refusing, it did say that, or by refusing to do him a favor that you normally have done. Now, it says, even if someone does not retaliate, it is forbidden to bear a grudge by saying, for example, I will lend you the tool you need, even though you refuse me when I needed something. See, that's holding that grudge. See, dog, you see, I'm gonna go ahead and lend it to you this time. You remember the $5? You remember when I tried to borrow the stinking $5 from you, man? You wouldn't let me borrow them $5, bro. See, I ain't gonna be like you. I'm gonna go ahead and let you borrow, bro. But you remember that now. You remember that now. I tried to get them that $5 from you. You wouldn't give it to me. That's what we're saying. You holding that grudge. You holding that grudge. You're not supposed to do that. But it says, and the Most High want us to purge the insult and misdeeds from our hearts. So that's what that's going into. And it's longer. I'm not going to go into this in real longer, some more parts into it. But the part that says that going into that you're not supposed to take avenge, is it say, let me go back to my other one. Let me go to this other one, the basic English, and see how the basic English read. That's why I love these different, things, the different versions a little bit. Where we at? Let's go to 18. It says, do not attempt to get even with, now this is Torah, y'all. This is Torah. It says, do not attempt to get even with one who has done you wrong, or keep hard feeling against the children of your people. Now, this is the children of your people. Now, y'all would have to say, let me finish that out. Now I get my comment. But have love for your neighbor as yourself, for I am Yah. Who said that? For I am, now this says I am the Lord. So who was y'all saying the Lord is? Now this ain't says, so says Moses. Moses said, this don't say Moses. This don't say Moray David Israel. This don't say Moray Ariah. This don't say none of that stuff. What it says, for I am, as y'all will read it, as the Lord. It says, do not attempt to get even with anyone who has done you wrong. It says, don't keep no hard feeling against. Now, here's the point I want to stay with. Against the children of your people. Now, wait a minute. Let's go here. 17, don't have hate in your heart for your brother. Again, what we was establishing from the start was not Esau Jacob's big brother. We're going to say it like that. Was not he Jacob's big brother? He was. Whether we liked what he done or not, he's the big brother. He's family. We have brothers and sisters who, in our immediate family, who have done things to us, right? Who have done things to us. And some of us, we don't speak to them. We don't talk to them and some other stuff. But we are not supposed to. There's people, I'm going to say this. There's people's hell that I know, probably in family and probably done some things. I might not talk to them and deal with them, but I don't hate them. I'm gonna say put some personal out. My son mother did something to me once, had me locked up on some bull crap, some falsely bull crap. Now, I don't have I at one time I wanted I didn't I'm gonna say this, I gotta say this, make sure I put this properly. I wanted the Most High to give her a damn heart attack or anything. I wanted her. Boy, I despised her. I detested her because what she did to me and took me away from my children. Boy, I had hatred in my heart. Not to say I was gonna kill her or nothing. Like, hell no, I didn't say that now, because hell, I would have been in jail for something. Then I would have been in jail for doing something. Now I wasn't gonna go that damn big a fool, because then I really would have been away from my children. But I detested her, man. I really, let me take this down off the screen. I really, really despised her. I did. But you know what? I have grown. And that one day I was like, you know what, man? I don't even dislike her no more, man. I don't. Because even though I went through what I did, because this word, I'm telling you, man, this word is powerful, brothers and sisters. When you really apply it in your life and let Yah really guide you, man, when I really just got back into this word, man, of the Most High Yah, I was like, you know what? And I really reflected back on my life. Yeah, I lost a lot, bro. I lost everything dealing with that woman, what she done to me. But when I looked at it, I had a Job moment. I had my own Job. And when Job lost, I had my own Job. But when I look back and I started seeing all the things that I gained and just started, man, the information and started the knowledge that I learned, just everything, man, just started, man, just working better for me. I started by I got a chance to have a relationship with my son. He turned 18. I was made to start dealing with him. I was like, man, you know what, man? Look, man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing so. That hatred that I had for that detesting thing, that despising her, that went on out the window. And I've seen her once, I seen her. My son had a car wreck and stuff. So we was at the hospital with my son. He's okay. That was a long time ago. But when I seen her, I ain't even had no hard feelings. We was laughing and joking and talking. I didn't think I can ever do that. I didn't think I can ever do that with her. But we were just laughing, joking, and just kicking it. But we was there for my son. So I mean, it's all that was gone. Now I know y'all like, hell no, I ain't been laughing, joking. Now I got a doggone white man who put my family in slavery. But yeah, some of y'all do it anyway. Y'all be on some of these jobs, man. Y'all what them say, man? Y'all be skinning and grinning like a chess cat. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's some of the down south stuff. Y'all might know about it. But yeah, y'all be, man, laughing, laughing at all that you say you not. But I'm just showing you something. This is because. And only reason we're bringing this out like this because why? Is this something that David Israel, how he feel and he want to tell y'all this? Huh? Because y'all might say he's cooning. I'm just using David. And then in myself, this is something that did Ariah, how he personally feel, and he's cooning and he's trying to get y'all to coon for the white man. No. We reading y'all. What we reading y'all from? What we reading this stuff from? Is this are we reading from the NAACP handbook? Are we reading? Dave, you might like this one. Are we reading from the Black Boule handbook? Is this what I'm showing y'all on the screen? Does this say anything about the Black Boule? Does this say that? This the Black Boule handbook I'm reading from that we reading from. We've been showing y'all on the screen. It ain't like we ain't showing y'all. I hope this video stays perfect with the audio so y'all can see it. This says Stone Tanakh. I showed y'all Esau, the Bible. We've been showing you what we read. We even giving y'all, even if y'all don't see it, this video, get to see the video. Something happened with the audio. I mean, the video quality, and we just got to throw up the audio. We've been giving y'all the scriptures we've been coming from. So again, this is not from a Boule book. This is not from the book of Sellout Negro. We've been giving y'all this from the Torah. So if you want to accept it or not, hey, that's on you. We just telling you what it said, because what we've been doing today is just going through what people have been saying. And that's what we're trying to do now as Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. We are going through what people are saying and just trying to analyze that thought in these teachings that people are throwing out and trying to get you to think about it. Think about what you're being taught and then look at it, really look at it from the Bible. Because some people, they just go to classes, they just write down notes that they teachers telling them. Like I showed y'all this precept book. You can go through this precept book and just regurgitate it. You can just learn it and just regurgitate it. You don't have to deal with context of it. And that's the problem with Israel today. Brothers and sisters are not contextualizing. You're not dealing with context of the Torah. And this is where you're going wrong at. So even when we were showing you, we was going to Leviticus 19 and 18. This is why it says that you have to study Torah. You have to study. Now, whether y'all like this or not, what I'm about to say, see, what y'all say, the Jews, they go to what? Yeshivas. I hope I'm saying that right. I think that's what it's called, ain't it, Brother Dave? Yeshivas, right? They go to those yeshivas to study law and things of this nature. Like, you know, you get these pastors, though, they go to cemetery schools. Did I say that right? I know I said that one wrong, didn't I? No, hell, I meant to say that. Cemetery schools. Because they ain't learning a damn thing in there. But how to teach that false doctrine called the New Testament and how to regurgitate that lie. But what you have to do with Torah, because these when you go into this and learning these commandments, it's deeper than just what you're reading with the plain eye. There are some things that has to be really deeply explained, because you have to go through the thought of Moses. It's actually, again, like I was saying on one of the last videos, it's like you have to put yourself in that moment in time when Moses was there, like you was in that crowd when Moses was standing there on the mount. He was talking to the children of Israel. You have to basically put yourself in that place, in that moment in time, and stand like you're standing there and you're trying to listen, man, the best you can. Listen and understand what he was telling you. Not just what you're reading now, because we can read it now and we can come up with our own damn conclusion about what it may be saying. So we have to put our mind like, damn, if I can ask Moses exactly what was he saying? What was he meaning when he said, you should not take revenge? Damn, I wish I could hold a grudge. I wish I could ask Moses. And remember, at that time, you probably could have went to him privately. Hey, Moses, can I holler at you for a second? Hey, what did you mean by so-and-so? Can you break that down a little bit to me? I know we can't do it now because Moses is good. So we have to do that in spirit and ask the Most High to give us that understanding. Most High, what was he saying when you gave that to Moses and he came down and he explained it? Could you explain that to me? What was he meaning by that? That's why you have to study. And like I said, people be reading about, I read the whole Bible, but damn, you didn't understand it. You not understand it. Because some ways I can tell you don't understand it because how you living. That's how you living. Like I said, we got brothers standing on the corner, passing out flyers and hollering all day long. We trying to get our people to follow the statutes, laws, and commandments of the Most High. But all their rhetoric is about hating somebody. And I'm going to say something. Like I told y'all, we're going to probably piss some people off today. But hey, man, it is what it is. The truth will piss you off. The truth will piss you off because, why we said piss you off a lot of time, because if you're doing something that's outside of that truth and they bringing it to you, you got to look at it. And some people are not willing to change the things that they're doing. I know people came to me with some stuff. I wasn't ready to receive that. I wasn't ready to receive it. So I rejected it. I was, I got, what you call it, offensive. I wasn't ready to receive that. I probably would have still been in Islam. If a brother hadn't came to me and told me one time, I was in Islam at this time, but he was an Nawabian. And I see he was out there selling the books and things. And he told me I had my kufi on, all that stuff, my jalabi and all that on, man, looking like a damn real desert Arab. And my brother was like, well, you know that Quran you has is not the authentic. It's not authentic, right? It's not the original Quran and all of this. I'm like, I'm just listening to him. But in my mind, I'm saying to myself, man, excuse my language, y'all. I said, this nigga don't know what he talking about. Talk about my Quran. I was offended. You don't know what he talk about. I talk about my Quran. He got me messed up. And I didn't say nothing to him, but that's what I'm saying to myself in my mind. I'm just listening, but I'm offended though. I didn't really show it. I'm like, oh, okay. So later on, time went on. I seen one of their bookstores. I found a I said, hey, that's that bookstore that brother was talking about he'd go to. So I ended up going there to one of their classes, just checked them out and see what they was talking about. But then later on still, how about I found in some researching and stuff, I still was in Islam, but I found what the brother was talking about. I was like, whoa. Because he had said something about the Roman Catholic Church was the ones who created the Holy Quran. Or written the Holy Quran, as it would say. I'm like, wait a minute now. Now I know that sounds crazy to Muslims. I saw Muslims, y'all gonna be coming at us too for that shit. But I did see that somewhere before. Now, whether it's true or not, I've seen that before. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? It's like, damn. And so it was some other stuff, and I started making me go into it and question some things about Islam. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, man. You know, so I end up eventually leaving that and, you know, leaving the mosques and things. And I went back to the Kemetic thing, you know, but praise the Most High Yah, I'm home now. You know what I mean? I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm where I'm supposed to be. But I'm just showing your brothers and sisters, see, if I had stayed offended with what the brother was telling me, look where I still would have been. You know what I mean? It took a while. It wasn't just no overnight process. But what I'm saying, so it's gonna take time, but don't get offended when somebody trying to hit you with the truth. Take it. You ain't got to accept. You might not accept it right then and there, but don't just throw it in the trash can. Look at it, take it, and look at it. What I mean, look at it, maybe observe, check out what they said, check out what was said, and look. And that's the problem. A lot of times we don't want to look and observe and find out, because like, you know, it's like, because like a person who's maybe using drugs, especially this damn marijuana. I'm probably wrong subject. They don't want to acknowledge what may be happening to them with using the drug, smoking weed, and maybe smoking crack. I'm just go hard. Let's talk about using opioids and smoking crack. Man, they love that feeling. They love that feeling that crack is giving them, and them opioids, popping them pills. They love that feeling that it's giving them. Even though they may know it's damaging their body and harming them, but they love how they're feeling at that moment. Until they damn near they have a heart attack, or something majorly happened to them. Like, I gotta get off these damn drugs, man. Ooh, it damn near killed me that time. But somebody been telling you the whole time that you were harming yourself, and they was warning you that eventually you were gonna kill yourself, and you almost killed your doggone self. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, hey man, hey, now I see what they talking about. Yeah. See, sometimes I have to send you one of them scary moments. One of them scary moments when you think you're about to lose your damn life. And you're like, hey man, shit, now, whoa, y'all, you got my attention now. You got my attention. And I know he got my attention several times. So I know that feeling. I know what it's like. But brothers and sisters, all we were just doing today, brothers and sisters. Oh, okay. Let me jump in before I forget. Almost forgot this one. Got to be more careful. I jump off this subject, y'all. I almost give y'all a Sunday morning sermon. Now, my brother, the Moray earlier, he was bringing out, he had a Zondervan, right? He had a Zondervan. What's the Pictorial Dictionary? I think my brother said Pictorial Dictionary. Now, I got one. Okay, I have a Zondervan illustrated Bible dictionary. His boy like a telephone book, y'all. Y'all remember the old telephone books? Man, yellow pages. This mother is thick as I do not know what. Now, we're gonna get y'all something. Now, I reason I even got this one because them camps always, when I started looking at on the internet and videos, and I started seeing them camps and just looking at going to some of their websites, and they recommended books. And I know one of the books that they recommended, and I did get it. They talk about the Zondervan Compact Bible, the Zondervan Compact Bible. They recommended that one because there's something in here why y'all know why they did that. That the actual other one, this one, don't say. But anyway, this is one. So I got that one, and once I got that one, like, nah, I need some that don't have enough. It don't break it down enough for me. So I went in and I went to a bookstore and I got this one, the Zondervan Illustrated Bible Dictionary. And I want to show, so y'all know this one here is not, damn, my other encyclopedia over there. I have the African Heritage Encyclopedia, and I was showing some pages earlier on the on the thing about some stuff in the African heritage, and I'm gonna do another video on that too. But y'all know who this is written by? Mostly Europeans, right? Well, I ain't gonna say mostly, probably some Europeans, right? As y'all say, Edomites. Y'all said Edomites, right? So this particular encyclopedia, while I'm bringing this out, I wish I could have screen shared it, but I didn't. Let me see, how can I put this on the camera? Oh, wrong way, Aria. Damn, y'all, come on, I'm trying to put it where I can show y'all. A microphone in the way. Let's see here. I'm trying to get it there. I'm trying to show them something. I wish I had did this direct. My microphone all in the way. Y'all see that highlighted area? Yeah, I know y'all probably can't see it good. There we go. I have what I had highlighted. It's talking about Japhet. You see Japhet. Now, and Japhet talks about in Genesis 10. I'm reading it backwards, y'all. I'm looking at Genesis 10. Was that 1 and 2? Let me make sure I'm reading it, y'all, because I'm reading it backwards here. Yeah, that says 2 and 1. But look what it says. I want you to see just one highlighted part, brother. It talked about his seed, who his seed were, who he was. Japhet was the father of. But at the bottom right there, the last that part I have highlighted, brother Dave, I know you can't see it, you ain't on the camera, but it says, damn, the light, come on. The light, it says that these appear to be the progenitors of the Indo-European Caucasian, one more time, Caucasian family of nations, Gog, Magog, Japhet. Huh? What? I know doggone well this book didn't say nothing like that. I know doggone well this book didn't say. Hold up, man. Y'all know Japhet. Y'all know Japhet, don't it? Y'all know who that is, do you? Don't you? Let me see. Y'all know who he is? Okay, y'all go in the Bible and look it up. But I know doggone well these Europeans didn't put that in this book. I know doggone well these Europeans didn't act no fool and put that in there. Somebody made a mistake and put that in there. A black dude did that. He put that in there. But that's what it said, man. It says these appear to be the progenitors of the Indo-European Caucasian family of nations. But when I go in here, it don't say that about Esau. It just say give us the basic. Esau was red, ruddy, and things of this nature. But how is it that they tell us Japhet, who was the isle of the Gentiles? Don't it say that? Japhet, we talk about the isle of the Gentiles. That trip I saw that day, that tripped me out when I seen. I said, hold up, man. I said, damn. Excuse my French, my English. And I saw that, I was like, man, these folks. I said, but I know they ain't meant to put that in there. Yeah, they had it in there, brothers. They said that they were the progenitors, Japhet and Gog, Magog, those nations. Now, y'all want to talk about, and they said Caucasian. What y'all say about the Caucasus Mountain at? Now, the Moray earlier was showing you about Edom. He was breaking down that about Edom and where Edom was located, Idumea. And even if you say Idumea, he's still the same thing. He was showing you where Idumea was located. Right between, as we might say, right between Israel and Egypt, right but in between in that area. The Arabian Peninsula, right in that area down there. not Caucasian, not the Caucasus Mountain, nowhere near the Ukraine, all that old stuff, nowhere near that. So when y'all say about he's the Caucasian, he's the white man, I think y'all got the wrong damn play. Y'all got the wrong person. Y'all have the wrong person. We just all what we saying. But y'all can keep espousing that doctrine all you want. But when I'm reading this, Zendavang had a long meaning, a breakdown is going in here talking about the Edomites. It's going in here talking about the Edomites in here. It's a long damn page of definition dealing with the Edomites. And even brother, we don't want to be here too long, but even with something, right? I wish I should have brought this out earlier, but David, even with David, then David have a thing where David was, I want to say it like this, went in and was forcing the Edomites to study Torah, or brought them to start bringing in the law on them. Didn't he not? So this whole thing about, we're just going to end. We're not going to end. I'm going to let Dave come back in here though. But y'all talking about how the white man, aka Esau, that thing knew what I was looking for. Boy, they tell you, man, Google be listening to you, man. Google be listening to every damn thing you say. It already had what I wanted. But yeah, but you saying that Esau is the white man, and I've heard them camps say that's their brother. So here's the question. Are you violating the Torah, the law? When the law says, y'all say the law, when it tells you that you're not supposed to abhor, you're not supposed to hate, you're not, however they translate, y'all want how different translation, you're not supposed to detest, whatever, go against an Edomite or even an Egyptian or the Kemite. Are y'all going against Torah? Are you violating Torah? Because again, Malachi didn't say nothing about you supposed to hate him. It said the Most High hated him, and that was reasons why. It didn't tell it. There's no commandment that tell you specifically that you had to hate them. You were given a commandment, an order, that what you were supposed to do. So if y'all want to come out and say anything different, we want to see. Then we're going to truly see who's following Torah. But as long as you keep teaching that white man is Esau, like I said, and that's all we're trying to show to y'all today. Will y'all keep teaching that he's Esau and he's the devil and all of these type of things? But you're trying to tell our people that you following Torah. If you don't want to adhere to what Torah said, y'all know what? Y'all doing the best thing. Stay on over there in the New Testament. Stay on over there and don't even mention nothing about the Torah no more, the Tanakh. Quit lying and saying y'all follow the whole thing, which y'all try to say the Torah, the Tanakh, and what y'all calling the gospel. Quit lying. Just keep that damn New Testament and say this, we just follow this. Because see, that way we can't use this against you in a court of law. The court of law is before the Yah. Come before Yah and say, hold up, Yah. Wait a minute, hold up. Now that's what they saying, like we doing now. If they saying this, y'all, oh, wait a minute, let's go to Leviticus. Let's go to the law books. Let's go to the statutes and commandments, like we in court. Let's go to code so and so, and pull it out. Somebody lying, y'all. We got it right here in the law books, like the law of the land in America, the Constitution, whatever your state law, we can pull it out. So we pull it out right here. So when you do like Paul said, y'all might as well do like Paul said, where there is no law, where there is no Torah, there is no sin. So y'all do what Paul told y'all to do. Get rid of Torah. Get rid of Torah, and then you can hate him all you want. But you can't do that as long as this is you saying, and you got Torah. You got that so-called, what y'all say, so-called Old Testament attached to y'all so-called New Testament, and you claiming that you followed the whole book, you in manifested error. You're in manifested error, and you lying. You violating Torah. You transgressing every single day when y'all are teaching that I hate Esau. Who is your daddy's brother? Huh? That's your uncle. Make this your uncle, because that's your daddy's brother. You know, we just talk about family now. We family now. And oh man, hold on, one more thing. This a trick. You said this earlier. They got all this damn hatred for everybody. This is the cold part, because this Bible, this Tanakh, and this what we got, brother. It's a family book. This is a family book. This is all about family. This is a family reunion book, right? And I just made me think. They like I said, they hate Ham. They even hate the Hamites, right? But that's Noah's children. Even if we say Japhet, brother, Japhet, that's because we said what? We said we Shemitic. We're Shemitic people. But what even with that, brother, Shem had two brothers, didn't he? If my memory served me correct, because sometimes I forget stuff, y'all. If my memory, and my brother Moray gonna have to help me out, because maybe I'm forgetting, y'all. Maybe I'm forgetting. Moray, help me out if you can, brother. Is that not true, brother? Did Noah had three sons, brother? Was that not Ham, Shem, and Japhet, brother?
Ham, Shem, and Japheth.
So
and Ham was after.
So they all kinfolk. That's what you saying. They all relative.
They're all brothers. And I'm gonna say something too. So I'm glad you brought that out.
Go ahead.
Because we're talking about Ephraim, so-called Esau, so-called white man, what they say. Now, I heard camps out say that white folks are Japheth. I've heard that lie too. So we need to go into that too.
Yeah, that's what Zondervan, that's what I read Zondervan just said. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And now something I want to bring up too.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I want to bring up too. While we're talking about all that stuff, I want to talk about something.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Because I got to add these people in at Sheshakar. Okay. Now, I'm not to get too much off topic, but I was talking about the Spanish people earlier. Now, I'm going to go into Sheshakar, who a Sheshakar is. I'm going to who a Sheshakar was. You find it, and my Zondervan Victoria dictionary. You can get it out on your screen too.
Yes, sir.
Because we're going to break all this garbage down today. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do a thing next week. Because I said I will do part 2 of the LGBT, part 3 in LGBT and the New Testament. But I'm going to probably have to save that for a little bit later. For a little bit later on, probably next month. But then again next month. I'll talk about that with y'all that hand, but yes, I know y'all been waiting on that LGBT and the New Testament part 3. But I'm gonna save that for probably January, because we got Hanukkah coming up next month. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm going to talk about Sheshakar.
Yes, sir.
Sheshakar. I gotta get this. It's ISS. So
What they say? What they say? Bring it out, up.
Accessory card. Okay, so they say accessory card are the so-called Mexicans. That's what they say. Now that's wrong. According to Zondervan Pictorial Biblical Dictionary, accessory card meaning uncertain. It's crazy because they say accessory card means strong ass. That's what they say. Man, he is strong. And they said the reason why that's the Mexicans because the Aztecs built stuff, which is a lie. Accessory card meaning uncertain. The ninth son of Jacob and the fifth of Leah. Genesis 30th chapter 17 verse 18 verse. Genesis 35:23 also. Almost nothing is known of his personal history beyond his share in the common actions of the sons of Jacob. He had 4 sons, and with them went down with Jacob into Egypt. There he died and was buried. Man. I had to sneeze.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. It says, there he died and was buried. His descendants formed a tribe consisting of 5 great tribal families. Not much is known of the tribe. It lay south of Zebulun and Naphtali, and north of Manasseh, and was bounded on the east by the Jordan. It occupied the greater part of the very fertile plain of Esdraelon, which, however, was mostly held by the Canaanites. Along the south edge of the plain, there were fortresses held by Manasseh. At the first census in the wilderness, the tribe numbered 54,400 fighting men. At the second, 64,300. In the days of David, the figure had reached 87,000. So, Issachar was mostly held by the Canaanites along the south edge of the plain. There were fortresses held by Manasseh. But it says that it was bounded on the east by the Jordan. It occupied the greater part of the very fertile plain of Esdraelon, which is, however, was mostly held by the Canaanites. So the east by Jordan, that's not nowhere near Mexico. So how do you get Mexico out of the Issachar? If you go look up the map of the world, Mexico is nowhere near Jordan. So this is something that y'all have to cut out. They love, and I know people, it's going to be hard to digest. But that 12-tribe chart is false. Y'all have to get out of that. I understand some of y'all brothers are here in America with years. See, you know, Aria, not Moray Aria, but Aria from One West. Yes, and Masha. I know y'all love that, what they sold y'all, but when it comes time for a lot of these guys that start at 12-tribe chart, something I want to call out. Yes, sir. Have y'all noticed these guys are in New York? Most of these One West camps branch out from New York. And New York is nothing but Spanish people and a bunch of foreigners. And when I say foreigners, a bunch of immigrants from other places. So when you're looking at a place like New York, okay, you have no choice but to include black people from other places. So when you're looking at it, and something I want to bring up too, when it comes a lot of this Esau doctrine, a lot of this doctrine about the Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and all these people, let me tell y'all something. I've been under nonprofit organizations. Nonprofit organizations, you cannot talk about and written down. Yo, you can speak about Europeans, you can speak about everything else, but you cannot be tax exempt. 3 things you cannot do: talk about race, you cannot talk about politics. So when you're looking at 12 tribe chart, that's the reason why it's up there. It does not have nothing to do with the Torah. When you deal with nonprofits, they cannot talk about race. They can, but they're going to lose their exempt status. And they can get sued also. That's the reason why a lot of these organizations don't speak out against LGBT or LGBT community. Now, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of this stuff that me and Moray REI is bringing up, if we were to establish a 501c3, we couldn't talk about this stuff. We couldn't. That's why the churches don't talk like this. So, yeah, I'm just going to put that out there. That's another reason why they add in Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. And matter of fact, I'm going to bring that up too. Since we do hear about Simeon and Levi being the Haitians and Dominicans, let me bring that garbage out too. Because they said that Moses was a Levite, but they said that the Haitians are Levites. Let's see if that's true. As a matter of fact, I'm going to break out Simeon first. Because I don't care. I'm going to bring out Simeon first. And go look that up too while you had to put that on the screen. And Moray Aria, I'm gonna have the 12 thing breaking down the 12 tribe chart. I'm gonna have to do something because I'm gonna tell you something.
Yes, sir.
They all wrong. Now, 12 tribe chart, they say that the Simeon Levi is the Dominican Simeon.
Which
is a lie.
You're going low, brother. You're going low.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. You got you right back. Yeah, now.
Okay. Now, they says Simeon is supposed to be these Dominicans. That's what they say. Simeon, according to the biblical dictionary, is the second son of Jacob by Leah. He and his brother Levi massacred the Hivites. And Shech. He and his brother Levi massacred the Hivites living in Shechem because of injury done to their sister Dinah. The tribe of which Simeon, the son of Jacob, became the founder. So Simeon and Levi, I'm glad I'm going in the boat because they pretty much have the same part of the land. So I have to go into Levi. Simeon had 6 sons, all but one of whom founded tribal families. At the distribution of the land of Canaan, the extreme south and Canaan was assigned to this tribe. And eventually most of the tribe disappeared. And so pretty much it's an active distribution of the land of Canaan. The extreme to the south of Canaan was assigned to this tribe. So that ain't got nothing to do with the Haitians. Haiti ain't nowhere near Canaan. I don't think Haiti is nowhere near Canaan. So we have to Haiti and Dominican Republic. It's pretty much the same island. They're nowhere near Africa. I don't think. Matter of fact, let me look see. I could be wrong.
No, sir. Nowhere near it. Hell.
I could be wrong. Let me see where Haiti and Dominican Republic is.
No, because you gotta cross the Atlantic.
For real? Okay,
Yes,
okay. Well, okay, so right, that's we might get them. So Haiti and Dominican Republic is a part of the Caribbean Sea, Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, that's nowhere near there. There's nowhere near each other. So I'm just putting that there. You know, they're not Israelites. They're not Israelites. So yeah. So I'm putting that there. Nowhere near Israelites. So that's wrong. So y'all might as well just debunk that. We just debunked that. So y'all can go on with that Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Spanish tribes as Israelites. It's all false. It's all false. And yeah, no, you go ahead.
Now I just want to ask you something right fast. This is crazy. Okay, since you're going into that, why is it that that they'll claim all of them nations, right? And there's nations or tribes that's left. We just say there's left over in Africa, and who's saying that they are Israelites? Because we say we came from West Africa. There's like we know the Igbos, and there's some more. Then they even have the Limba, and they don't even but Beta Israel, but that's way on the other side. But they don't even acknowledge them on the 12 tribe charts. But they acknowledge all these other nations who's not even claiming to be Israelites. Who's not even claiming them. You don't see no damn Haitians and Jamaicans and Dominicans coming out like we are doing in America saying that we are, but like that they are the Israelites. They're not saying that. But you got brothers and sisters in Africa who's saying this, and they have these traditions, and it's been proven. It's being even proven by damn so-called European Jews through DNA, because some people say they love DNA. I forgot they ain't gonna acknowledge DNA, but through their traditions and their practices. Now we're gonna say that their practices, but how are they not even acknowledging them? But I forgot, brother. They hate them. Damn them stinking Africans. When you say that, again, that's why I brought out earlier about Noah's 3 sons. You disrespecting your uncles. I'm just gonna put it in there because them your uncles. Even though you Shemitic, you come from the line of Shem, which you might say that's your daddy. And if Japheth and Ham, that's Sham's brothers. So you disrespecting your uncles. The same way you might say that Jacob is your daddy, because we say we come from the 12 tribes. So it started with Jacob, who should be your daddy, And then you got Esau, who's your brother. Man, I can't stand that mother. Y'all just hate y'all whole goddamn family. They just hate their whole family, bro. I mean, see, somebody gonna have to re-examine this stuff. They just hate their whole family, brother. They uncles, they nephews, they nieces. They hate the whole family. It's crazy, man. Go ahead.
Didn't Mark Max ask who taught you to hate yourself?
Damn. Sure did, brother. Sure
And
did.
look, and maybe that's why they keep doing all that anti-Shem stuff. They keep doing all that stuff against white people because they hate themselves. They hate the white that's in them.
Damn. You shouldn't have said that. Hey, one more thing. I'm gonna throw that something out. Hey, brother. I think it's the interview you gave me. Yeah, the interview you sent me about with Harry Rosenberg. They probably really gonna like this. But who cares, man, what they like, man? I'm just sorry. Like we said, we got to tell this. We got to tell this truth, man. You know, forget all that who like what, who. I mean, it's about spreading truth. And this is a great point. Like Harry Rosenberg, he was saying in this thing. He said they have learned, and it's true. We have learned this hatred thing from the white man. Remember, he was saying that we learn this from the white man. Because again, go ahead.
Yeah.
Was there?
No, go ahead. I know what you about to say. Go ahead.
Yeah. But he did. He said we learn this from the white man. Because you even think about this. And it's crazy because even the white, that's why I said not years ago, when we was on Blog Talk Radio, with our other podcast, we had Culture Freedom. Now I gotta tell you, you really get played on both sides. I was saying how black people, we get played on both sides. Okay, we get played by this, especially in America, I'm just in America. We get played on one side by these the American Caucasian, whatever they want to call it. Because remember, sometimes some of the Jews don't even acknowledge themselves as saying they are white or what we throw on the label as white. They say, now we Jews. They don't really go with their white. And because then you got, the American white man or whatever not, the Klan members, the skinheads. Because remember now, these skinheads and Klanmen, they don't like Jews either. They don't like the Jews. Now we know they ain't talking about us, because you go to a Klan rally, don't go now, you know what I'm saying. But if you were at a Klan rally, you saying what they say. We hate N-words, we hate spics, and we hate Jews. Well, the F word, they hate, the homosexuals, and they hate Jews. There's a couple of people they hate, and they say Jews. But you'll look at them, you're like, wait a minute. Hell, the Jew I see on like Rosenberg, hell, he look like you. I'm just using Harry Rosenberg for example. Hell, I thought he was white just like you. How you hate him? It's like, and then you got, okay, on the other end, you have these skinhead white people. They might put some money behind these blacks to go out and do stuff against the Jews. And you might have the Jews going out and fighting against, like we had the NAACP. And, that was started by the Jews. Right. And that was to go up against a lot of the racist white supremacist stuff that was going on in America, and fighting for our rights too. They've been fighting for their cause, and just a whole bunch of things. So, but they were fighting against these racist Jim Crow laws and shit that was set up by these so-called American whites in America, because again, they didn't have no certain rights either. So-called Jews. So it's a lot, man. When we're throwing out people, we have to really just look at these type of things and figure things out instead of putting everybody in a damn pot. It's like, I don't like the damn thing either, because I had to keep fighting for the proper respect as me being an Israelite amongst sometime Christians, because some things that they do, and let me stop screen sharing, y'all. Here, my bad. Some things that these damn camps do, right? And this is what I've been going through sometime dealing with these camps, all what they be teaching. And then and I'm gonna say a partner of mine, he be going against, like, it's from somebody damn Israel, and they have this one West doctrine. And he was like, they be talking about the Edomites, they talk about the why. He like, damn, man, why you damn? He was like, man, why dude? He said, man, they're so damn filled with hate, like he filled with hate. And anytime that somebody do something, he'll see something on television or see an interview or something. He like, well, he talked to somebody and somebody said something about the white man. You know what the first thing he say? Man, I believe they was an Israelite. So I like, ho, bro. No. See, I gotta keep defending myself. And even though I ain't got nothing to do with it, or keep defending us as Israel, because a lot of this bullshit that they doing, our respect, our reputation is thing. Like, hey, bro, wait a minute, hold up now. All Israel, we don't believe in that. We don't teach that, bro. Well, I just thought because I heard us saying, I said, no, bro, hold up, bro. And I be trying to explain, no. I said, it's just like Christians. We can't put all y'all in a category just because, you know, so-and-so did that. We can't put y'all in that. You can't do us like that. I said, we don't agree with that. I was like, me and my brother, for a matter of fact, my brother that I did a ministry with, bro, we don't get down with that stuff, man. I said, we don't get down with that. I said, and another, that don't mean they're Israelite just because they say something about the white man or so-and-so. But that's what he have in his mind, because one of the brothers he used to work with him, and then he's friend with him on Facebook or something like that. And they always go, I said, nah, bro. He'll say, man, I believe he is Israel. This person is Israelite too. I'm like, nah, bro. Why? I said, why you said that? What happened? Oh, they were saying something. They said this, they said that. And a lot of times it ain't all about the white man, but it'd be some other stuff. I said, brother, that man, nah, we don't agree with that. I said, true Israel, we don't teach that, man. We don't teach that all this here, and we don't teach that, man. That's not what we're about. So So it's like, bro, we are trying to defend ourselves as Tanakh only, and have I'm really saying that the reputation of us and what we're trying to stand for, because of that, a lot of this silly stuff that people are hearing them out there saying, and we get caught up in that same thing, bro. We get the same rep, and people thinking we the same way like them. If I went out with my fringes on or whatnot, like they have, I got some shirts like they had with the fringes because I bought them at that time. And if I go, people probably be looking, oh man, you an Israelite? And they probably gonna think I'm one of them, somebody with one of them damn camps. Nah, I'm not. Hey, no, I ain't get down like that. I ain't with them. So even when I see some of them, brother, like before I've seen some of them Israel United in Christ, I would, and they came to the car, handing out the flyer. I just got the flyers. I ain't say nothing. I ain't even say nothing to give them indication I was Israel, because you know what? Because they try to come on over here and talk with, and if you go over there and try to talk with them, and then you like, if you bring out you Israel, you already know how it's gonna go. And especially you say you Tanakh only, you already know how it's gonna go, because they got them damn cameras, and they gonna try to put on a little spectacle and try to put on a show and try to make you look bad on camera. Because one thing about it, you can stand there and you can go back and forth with them, and then as soon as you walk off, you know they already gonna try to make you do it. They're gonna jump all over the goddamn place. And then as soon as you walk off, they still gonna continue to say some stuff and make it look like you didn't know what you was talking about. So I don't even waste my goddamn time to try to even go out there when they out there and try to have a conversation with them. Even try to share something. Hey man, what y'all saying about say like Isaiah 7:14, you know that's not saying this or saying, I don't even try to get into a conversation with them, because I know how it's gonna go. I watched enough of the damn videos to see how it go. I already know how it's gonna go. They're not gonna deal with context. They're not gonna deal with context. And we really got to get into this thing, how people teaching, which they are quoting and taking this out of context. Excuse me, brothers. They're taking this out of context. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here, there, a little bit. They taking that out of context. People are truly. Oh man, but I ain't gonna get into that on this particular class. But people are taking that out of context. That's all I'm gonna say. They're not dealing with that in the context that it was presented. It's not telling you to jump all over the damn place. I won't say it like that. It's not telling you to jump all over the damn place. That's not what precept, because what is a precept? First of all, what is a precept? See that I'm not going, like I said, this ain't that class, but what is a precept? And that is context to that. It's again, it's not telling you to jump all over the whole, as y'all say, the whole Bible, because what they do, for I'm telling you, the Bible for them, because they got the the so-called New Testament. It ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm gonna hurry up and I'm gonna say this right fast. I'm gonna read this one since I'm in Isaiah. And for a matter of fact, here's something that Tanakh tells us now. Tanakh, we're in Isaiah 56, verses 6 through, I'm pulling up on the screen. I'm going through 6 through Isaiah 6, and let me screen share, brothers and sisters. I want y'all to see this. So it don't matter, like Michael Jackson said, man. It don't matter if you black, white, turquoise, yellow, and green on this one right here about if you're going to serve Yah or not. I know they say, man, it's all, well, it's for Israel only. It's for Israel only. This is just for Israel only. Yes, and how they take, what was it, Psalms 147. Let me go there right fast since I'm on this 147. Then I'm gonna come back to the other one since I'm on that, because we're gonna show and prove. Like I said, what we're trying to do is show and prove now. We ain't got time to be playing no games, no feel good stuff. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that no more. We're gonna clear this up. You could dislike us at Liberation Tabernacle. If whoever subscribe to the channel, if you don't like what we're saying, I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, but you can unsubscribe, because we're gonna tell it. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna show it like it really is, and we're gonna tell the truth about it. We ain't got time to be playing no damn game, but with no feelings. It ain't about how you feel. It's about the truth. You gonna feel. You can feel all you want to, but you'll get over it. You'll get over it. Keep on letting people play you. You want to keep on people playing you, and when they break your damn heart later on, because they keep playing you, getting you all hyped up emotionally, just keep on letting that. And when they break your damn heart, like so many people have joined these damn camps and joined these congregations, and they get their heart broke from these damn camps, these damn crooked damn leaders, because the Torah even speaks about that. These leaders who lead Yah's people astray. And that's as they surely are. They leading Yah's people astray. So keep on following them damn people, because you want this feel good damn doctrine that ain't doing no good for it ain't doing good for us. It ain't doing no good for us. Just look at the black communities. Look at the black communities and see what good that doctrine that they're teaching doing for us. How is it actually uplifting our people, and what changes is doing? It ain't doing a damn thing, but just keeping you emotionally attached, telling you a damn slave, just keeping you attached to that damn slavery doctrine, keeping you traumatized, as I was saying in the last video, keeping you traumatized. We know what happened to us, but damn it, I ain't gonna look. You ain't gonna keep me focused on my trauma. Like a sister that was raped. You ain't gonna keep the sister being traumatized, constantly keep talking to her about her being raped. She don't want to keep hearing that. Hell, every time she see you talk about her being raped. Hell, help her get over that. Help her get over that trauma. But every time you want to talk about her, how she got, well, sister, you remember that night that so-and-so you got raped and so. Man, she don't want to keep hearing that shit. And excuse my French, y'all. Oh, most I please forgive me. Please forgive me. But y'all keeping people traumatized, man. Damn. But Psalms 147 and 19 through 20 right fast. And I got to go to the other one. It says that this is what it says. And they lie on this one, brother. They lie on this one. Y'all ain't dealing with no other nation. He's not dealing with no other nation. Okay, we're going to find out in Isaiah. We're going to see what Isaiah said about this. They go to this one to try to prove that. See, y'all ain't dealing with no other nation. You're only dealing with Israel only. Okay, he is, huh? Check this out. He says right here, this is what David said. King David, the white man David, the white David. Because really I'm saying white now because y'all said ruddy, because ruddy was red, wasn't it? It was red and ruddy. So they saying because Esau was red and it was ruddy, so he was a white man. So we got King David, as our moray David said. He showed what David in the scripture where it said that David was ruddy. So we saying this white man David is saying this. Y'all follow y'all own logic? No, y'all don't. But let's go. He says that King David says he make his word. Now, this Bible here, as I'm getting back to the basic English Bible, it says, I'm gonna go with the King James. I don't want to give y'all no way out. Let's go with the King James. Hell, let's just go there. Let's go here. It says, he showed his words unto Jacob. He showed his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. That's who he showed it to. He has not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye Yah. Now, the point is that right here, they said he is not dealing with. Check this out, y'all. I'm reading a Bible. I'm reading their favorite Bible, King James. This ain't the new King James. This ain't none of that. This is the King James, regular King James. It says that he showed, true enough, as David said, he showed Jacob or Israel his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. That's who he showed them to. And the point at verse 20 says, he have not dealt so with any other nation. He hadn't dealt with it. We don't see what he dealt with. He sat down and he taught the Kemetic brothers and sisters. We don't see in far as the Bible or even in their books. Even because they might say the Bible is biased, it's all about Israel. Well, we don't see no other nation or have a book that's saying like what the Bible is saying or the Tanakh is saying. So he says that he hadn't dealt so with any other nation like he have done with Israel. You know what I'm saying? He said he hadn't done. And let me go back to the other Bible. Let me go back to my basic Bible. Let me go back to the basic English Bible. It says he has not done these things, as it's talked about. He make his words clear to Jacob, his teachings to Israel, and teaching Israel his laws and his decision. He has not done these things for any other nation. As for his laws, they have no knowledge of them. See, they don't know. These people didn't know anything about these laws, statutes, and commandments, as the Torah, as we would say. They because they weren't giving it to them. They weren't taught this. So they had no knowledge of these instructions that we have until they came amongst us or we went amongst them and then we taught them and they heard, they just had heard word. And them people over there, the Israelites, man, you know what I'm saying? They got the Torah, so and so. That's why they say when they went into Greek captivity and things of that, they wanted what was it, Ptolemy them, if my memory serves me correct, y'all straighten it out if I'm wrong. But they wanted for them to translate the Torah into Greek, right? Then they're not true. They wanted them because they wanted to so-called understand it, as so-called the history said. Did they not ask them to translate it into Greek so they can basically understand it? So they knew we had these laws. They're like, man, translate so we can understand this. And even some things you get with the Hasmoneans and things, hell, who were according to, I showed it. Like someone got the thing. I'm gonna show y'all that they talk about the Hasmoneans and all of these. The Maccabees. A lot of these, they said they were Greek Jews. These were, now according to my African Heritage Study Bible, it said they were Greek white. Now it says white Greek Jews. So they got it done today. They got that understanding from the Torah and they converted, or I would say apostolized. But it says they have not, the Most High have not done these things with any other nation. He didn't say nothing about he wasn't going to deal with no other nation. So that damn lie got to go out because we read it right there in the Bible. We seeing exactly what it says in the King James, and no matter what, I switch it over to the basic English Bible, whatever Bible I say, we see what it says. He had not dealt so. It didn't say he's not going to deal with him. So y'all stop that damn lie. And they're not even the damn camp saying that, Brother David. A Tanakh only congregation read it just like that and said what they were saying. So we're not just gonna blame the camps only, because we got some Tanakh only people that teach some of this same damn biased lie. And I'm saying biasness lie. Let's go right fast and see what Yah says. Let's go see what Yah said, because that's the whole conclusion. Whatever Yah says is the final decision. I don't give a Jane Brown get down what one of these camps say or what one of these knucklehead leaders out here say. We want to see what Yah says, because Yah has the final and really not the final decision. Yah has the first and the only decision. That's what it is. We don't care what they saying. We want to care and see what Yah said, because a lot of these people, we always say that we represent the Most High Yah, right? We represent Yah. So we want to find out what Yah says. Let's go here. Let's start at, let me get because I'm reading out of my complete Jewish Bible in front of me. So I want to go right here. Now, let's start at verse 6. We're going to go through 6 through 7. Let me highlight that. Bam. Bam. Now, here we go. Follow along in your own Bible and still going to say the same thing. Whatever translation you follow. Now, it says, and come on, y'all can give a word right. And the foreigners who join themselves to Yah to serve him, the foreigners to join him, to serve him, to love the name of Yah, and to be his workers, all who keep Shabbat and do not profane it, and hold fast to his covenant. See that? These foreigners, not talking about, see, I know what they're going to say. They're going to take that right there where it says foreigners or strangers. And they're going to say, see, those are Israelites who were scattered. And sometimes, they call foreigners and strangers too. That's how they're going to play the game. I already know how they're going to do it. They're going to play that damn game with that silly stuff. But anyway, we don't give a damn how they try to play the game. We just trying to make this plain for brothers and sisters who want the truth. Anyway, not somebody who have a predetermined notion how they want to do, of somebody who have I can't think of it. I can't think of the word I want to say, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up. But we read the 7 right fast. And I will bring them to my holy mountain and make them joyful in my house of prayer. He said their burnt offerings and sacrifice will be accepted on my altar. Check this out, y'all. Here we go. For my house will be called a house of prayer for all people. For who? All people. Let me go ahead 8 right fast. Yahweh Elohim says, he who gathers Israel exiles, there are yet others I will gather, besides those already gathered already. But y'all see what that says. You see what that says right there. And let's go. We can go to another damn version. Now, y'all want to just for the fun of it and just see, not for the fun of it, but just for clarity. Let's go back to I was reading the basic thing right fast. I'm gonna go back to 7 right fast. But no, we go here. As for the strangers in the country who join to Yah and give worship to honor Yah's name. Because we got people now who's not Israel. They don't claim to be Israelites. A lot of them don't know Israel, but they have joined because they say, wait, man, we honor the Most High Yah. We serve the Most High Yah. They worship and they're keeping the statutes. They're trying to keep the commandments. We are, even Gentiles, what you said, the Gentiles, they are observing Shabbat now. Even you got people like what they call the 7-day Adventist. They're not claiming to be Israelites, but they saying they are 7-day Adventist or Shabbat day Adventist. So they observe the Shabbat. They're not claiming to be Israel, but they do acknowledge that the Shabbat. Right? They call it a 7-day Adventist. But anyway, so they keep that. So anybody who's keeping Yah's commandments and agreeing with his keeping his, he says, and keep his agreement with me, he says, I will make them come to my mountain. We used to talk about his mouth, but he says, and I will give them joy in my house of prayer. And I would take pleasure in their burnt offerings, which they make on my altar. He said, for my house will be named the house of prayer for all people. So when it says all people, who is all people? Who is all people? Y'all please tell me who is all people. I forgot. Maybe they did see. Somebody gonna tell me this Israel only. Who the Jane Brown? Oh, I keep saying, y'all, I told y'all that's my alternative curse word. I gotta find another one. But who is all people? So y'all tell me y'all gonna turn away anybody? Because if we're supposed to be the light unto the Gentiles, right? Are we not told that we're supposed to be the light unto the nations? So these foreigners, these strangers would be other nations, right? Wouldn't they not? When they not be other nations, if they strangers and they foreigners, when they not be other nations. So we're supposed to be a light unto them. And so we supposed to turn down. We don't care. We don't care who's claimed to be observing Shabbat. We don't care who's supposed to be observing Torah, whether they could be keeping Torah to the letter of the law. We don't care. They not black. They not black. We don't give a damn. You can keep Torah all you wanna. You can keep the Shabbat all you want. You can keep all the holy days and feast days. We don't recognize y'all because y'all not black. You don't have melanated skin. You ain't like us. Your skin tone don't look like us, like ours. But you can have a brother and sister who claim to be an Israelite, maybe an Israelite by blood, but he ain't keeping Shabbat. He or she's not keeping Shabbat. They don't give a doggone about the Torah. They don't care about none of this stuff, but they Israel. But you will accept them because what? They got melanated black damn skin, but you will accept them just because they blackness. Huh? But you accept them. I don't give a damn as long as he black. But you claim that you love Torah. You claim that you love the Most High. No, you don't love the Most High. You just want to play the damn, you want to play the hate game. Just what you want to do. You want to just play the hate game. It ain't about truth. It's not about truth with you. It ain't about serving the Most High. It ain't about elevating the nations. Because again, if we were trying to teach the people, brothers and sisters, Yah's right ruling, and we was trying to teach, just even what was going into about loving our neighbor, even if it's loving our neighbor and trying to teach other people the same thing, because what we're supposed to be. Because if they seen us loving each other as Israel, respecting each other as Israel, not hating each other, not banging on each other. And there's a lot of that y'all see on the goddamn on internet. And it ain't even some of this, just they just hate you, not even because of the doctrine. See, we go after the doctrine. This is nothing personal. This is nothing personal with any camp leader or nothing that I don't like. Because hell, I don't know these brothers personally. So this ain't nothing personal thing. This is about doctrine. This is about the doctrine that is hurting people and have been destroying people's lives. Like I told y'all, we've heard the horror stories. My brother Moray David, he'd been around a mighty long time. He'd been a part of a lot of these in and out of certain things. He's seen a lot of this stuff firsthand. He all listen, right fast, sidebar, and then we're gonna hear him get out of here. No, it's over 3 hours. My brother, he used to always warn me, Aria, because I was still in my militant thing, but Aria, hey, don't let them fool you, man. Brother Dave, me and my brother, we used to go with it. Sometimes we'll still do, but I get into that. But he was trying to tell me, hey, man, don't let them fool you with that, bro. I'm telling you. He was like that big brother. I'm telling you, man. No, brother Dave, you don't understand, bro. Man, see, look, them brothers, man, they ex-drug dealers, they ex-gangbangers, bro. See, they don't change their life, man. So they just he still be calm. He don't raise his voice. Nothing. He like, Aria, I'm telling you, don't let them fool you. He don't change his consonants or nothing. He just like, I'm telling you, Aria, don't let them fool you. I'm telling you, bro. I'm still trying to convince Dave. No, Dave. See, you don't understand, bro. See, you just want to so-and-so, Dave. He stay the same. He don't change. Like, all right. I don't think he'll do that.
What he's telling you is the truth.
I'm telling you.
I remember that he used to cuss me out on the text message.
Tell him, Dave.
I used to tell him, and he used to be on the. I used to tell him, and he text me audio. Man, stop with that fucking shit. I'm like, what the hell? I'm shit, man. I'm like, okay.
I'm telling you, my brother, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all right there. I'm gonna let my brother end it out. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, though. See, me and my brother sometimes we like he said, we'll have it out, man. We'll have it out sometime and on the back, on the private thing. But I'm gonna tell y'all what. Why we do that though? Sometimes we don't even know why. Sometimes, but what it is. Why we do this, then it ain't probably intention. But my brother, and this is why I love my brother. I truly love my brother, man, because he's looking out for me. He don't want me to go astray and go down the wrong path. And basically, I'm basically doing the same thing, even though he might not be trying to. And we just looking out for the best of each other because we see what's happening, and we just love each other enough to make sure either one of us go astray. So we might go at each other some. Hey man, no, don't be teaching that foolishness, man. But we trying to keep each other in line. That's it. And that's what y'all's doing. It ain't neither one. It ain't got nothing to do with us. That's what y'all's trying to make sure we do to each other. So yeah, my brother, we go in, but that's the love that y'all to make sure neither one of us go astray and bring any unrighteous or any false doctrine into his tabernacle. This ain't our thing. This ain't our thing. This is Yah's tabernacle. So yeah, so I want to throw that out there. So yeah, me and my brothers, but it's about love, and we trying to keep each other in line. That's it. I love my brother, man. I love him. I tell you, we might go in. I tell man, you know, I love you, brother. We'll be right back doing classes because we know this ain't about us. But go ahead, Doc. I just had to throw that out there, brother. Yes, sir.
No, I'm gonna say the same thing with him. Look, last week I cussed him out too. I ain't gonna lie. 2 weeks ago, I'm being serious. Yes, 2 weeks ago, I was done with his ass when he came to me with that thing about the slave ship. I was like, yes, you know. And when he broke it down, and I told him, look, do a video about it. Yes, sir. Break it down. That way I can hear it. And I understood as soon as because I'm going to tell you something, even when I read Deuteronomy 28:68, out King James Version earlier, I was just emphasizing on their doctrine and the slave, them talk about slave ship.
Yes, sir.
But when we go into our Tanakh, it don't say nothing about the ships. It don't say nothing about the ships and people buying us. It says no man will buy us. So, you know, even with that, like I said, man, I went at him hard because he told yes, went against that. But then when he broke it down with the Tanakh versus the King James, he was like, I was like, oh, I see. Because I'm going to tell you something, Moray Ariel, and I'm going to tell you something, I'm strictly Kamash. Like, I used to read a lot of books, but like I told y'all before, Moray Ariel, him, you know, like I said, me and him both been Muslim and conscious, all that stuff, but he got into Nawabians at one time. And y'all know Nawabians, I tell y'all this before, they read. You know, like, and I'm going to tell you something, like I said before, he got more books than Timbuktu. He really do. Yes, he is on it. That's why I say, so when he went into it, I was like, and he broke it down, I was like, oh, okay, I see. So I'm going to tell you something, we go at it sometime personally. Behind the scenes, like in ministry is like that.
Yes, sir.
But when he breaks it down, I tell him, look, break it down, audio, video, let me see it. He does it, boom, I understand. You know, it's just like when Moses went to Yah, when Yah was trying to, you know, tell him, look, you gotta go rescue children of Israel. He was like, I can't speak. And he was like, look, I'm going to show you. I got the words for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to get shown. And you got to actually see the power. You know? Because sometimes, I'm going to tell you, some people will sell you some dreams. But I'm going to tell you something, and I understand where y'all get this from. But when you see, when somebody show you the power of God and show you, like, yo, here, this what it is. That's when you get it. And that's what happened with me. And that's what happened with us. We got to see it sometime. And like I said, I saw it what he was saying, and boom, I got it. And that's something that, like I said, we got to do. We got to do, just like I was showing y'all with the 12 tribe chart. I'm going to go more into it next week when I do this class on breaking down the 12 tribes. I'm not going to go into the way we do it, but I'm going to go into it like breaking down and debunking that false 12 tribe chart. So with that, like I said, man, you know, y'all got to get shown. Some old people, I'm going to tell you something, I done been in this thing. I done been Muslim. I done been in hell. I'm going to tell you, I done been in Mason. There's a lot of things I didn't want to accept that stuff.
Yes, sir.
But after a while, that's what made me leave that crap. Because it's crap. Masonry is crap. Same thing in with Islam. You know, I went through the same thing. I had to leave that some stuff, brothers, like Morey Ariel was talking about. You ain't want to hear. I didn't want to hear Israelite camps. Same thing, been in that too. Stuff I didn't want to hear. Brothers was like, yo, you know that ain't right. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't hearing that. You know?
Yes, sir.
But I started to look, and I took them blinders off and like, okay, I see it. See, that's what's got to happen with y'all.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got to really be shown. Like Clint Jones said, show me what I got. You got Glenn Jones said you got to show me, and that's what happens. You got to get shown, and that's I'm telling you, the Sheshakar, Ephraim, and I'm going strictly out of the biblical dictionary. That's where I went directly out of. All this stuff you heard me talking about Ephraim and Manasseh, it's strictly out of that, out of the book, out of the dictionary. So, man, this is terrible, man.
Yes, sir.
It's terrible, man. That Esau, and another thing I'm gonna put in there with Esau, doctrine. Esau, according to, let me get the scripture out to me.
Yes, sir.
If you want to say Esau is white, something I want y'all to go look at too. I want y'all to go to Leviticus, the 13th chapter, where it goes into the leprosy, plague of leprosy. Leprosy is also, we want to talk about so-called white people. Leprosy is, you have to get, it's a disease. It's a disease. So when you read Leviticus 13th chapter, you had people who was plagued with leprosy. So really with so-called Europeans, if white folks, so-called white people are Esau, that means that Esau had to get leprosy. If y'all want to go with that route, he had to get, so when we're looking at leprosy, just read that Leviticus 13th chapter. That's all I got to tell y'all. I want y'all to really read Leviticus 13th chapter when y'all get a chance, because that's disease, leprosy. Now, albinism, and I wish we had brought this out earlier, about albinism with the albinos. The albinos are black. They're black.
Go ahead.
They're black. They just have it's a genetic makeup, but they come from black people. So even if Esau was albino, he was still black in color. So yeah,
and
I want y'all to really.
I was gonna say, when you saying that, I actually had that on the screen. I actually had a picture of two babies in I guess like a baby cat, a baby crib, laying beside each other. One was an albino and one was a dark skinned baby. I had that picture on the screen. Yes, sir. But go ahead.
Hey, you know what? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Because even with that, that would still be a black person. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, too, with the Nation of Islam, with that garbage that they teach with the white man's the devil. Now, my time with the Nation of Islam wasn't as long as it was when I was practicing Sunni Islam. Something that I was thinking about the other day, they teach the white man is the devil, just like some of these Israelite camps. just listen at this. Honorable Elijah Muhammad pretty much kind of did the same thing the Bible did. Jacob being black, and Jacob in Arabic is Yaqub.
Yes, sir.
Yaqub, he said, wrestled with magnets in order to come up with the so-called white race. Jacob wrestled with Esau. See where I'm going?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing that these Israelite camps, so-called Israelite camps, came up with the Esau doctrine. Jacob wrestled with the devil. Y'all see, y'all wrestle with white. Yaqub wrestled with magnets in order to come up with the European race. So if Elijah Muhammad was saying that the white man was crafted from the original man, we are the fathers of the devil. Y'all are the fathers of the damn devil. And white folks is the devil. So that means that everything that they did came from us. So we're probably to blame for slavery. We should really blame ourselves for slavery if you want to really be honest.
Damn.
You know, and you know what? If Kyrie Irving and all these so-called black people, and even Kanye West want to blame white people for 400 years of slavery. I used to be, into that doctrine too. The real way in Torah goes, the reason with y'all saying Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68, I'm going with what they're saying, Maury.
Yes,
follow me here with this.
Go ahead, brother. Break it out.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68 says we were brought into Egypt by the way of slavery. They're saying that's the transatlantic slave trade. We know that's a lie. You broke that down 2 weeks ago. That's a lie. But we're going to follow the One West doctrine for a second.
Yes, sir.
Deuteronomy 28:1 says, if you follow all the commandments, that no curses will come upon you. Deuteronomy 28:15 says, if you don't follow the laws, statute, commandments about Steve, block. If we don't follow the law, statute, commandments of y'all, then all these curses shall come upon thee. So Deuteronomy 28:60 happened because of the wrong that we did by not following the law, statute, commandments. So it would be us for the blame of slavery. So Kyrie Irving, Hebrews, Negroes, blaming white people for slavery is wrong. It's wrong. Y'all, because they ain't the doctrine of Torah. Because our doctrine is we didn't follow the law, statute, commandments. That's why we went in slavery. So the Hebrews and Negroes lie of blaming white folks for slavery really is upon us.
Yes, sir. So
they're not really following the damn Torah or the Hebrew doctrine like they say.
Yes, sir.
They don't know no better. See?
And see, this is all what we're trying to say. And I've been saying this for a long time. Let my brother go back in there, Shalaki. This is all what we're trying to say, brothers and sisters. Because if you going with Deuteronomy 28, if you that's why I be saying all the time, if y'all really believe that, that's like what my brothers, I keep saying again, repeating the brother on the YouTube channel called The 12. Like he even brought that out. Why are you blaming the belt instead of looking at the person who's swinging the belt? Because again, if you hadn't violated, and this is something we're not focusing on. That's why I'm saying you're always trying to play the victim. If we as Israel, I'm just gonna say we, if that is true about the transatlantic slave, and that's the reason we over here. Now, I don't know how them other people got left behind. Maybe they was hiding somewhere. All them other tribes that's over there, the Igbo, maybe they was hiding out. That's how they got left. Because I've heard them say that they took all of us. They rounded up all of us and brought us here. Now, I don't like I said, maybe they didn't catch them. Maybe they was hiding. But again, right fast. If we want to utilize that, that goes again and just show that we was in the wrong. And y'all told you that was gonna happen to you. So why you mad at the enemy? Because you said, because he told you that you got an enemy. As I keep bringing up, you have an enemy. I don't know who y'all want to say the enemy was. So I will protect you. But if you violate, I'm going to let your enemy have his way with you. So you ought to be mad at yourself. You ought to be mad at yourself. Or we ought to be mad at ourselves. I'm going to throw it like that. We ought to be mad at ourselves. If we really believe that like that, why we over here on the transatlantic slave trade, why we got here, we ought to be mad at our damn self for not keeping y'all's commandment. And so we ought to be focused on that's why I be trying to say that we need to be focused on instead of trying to blame somebody. And then, bro, so if they only would be following y'all's commandment, even though we were supposed to follow y'all's commandment so we wouldn't go in slavery, but y'all said, you know what, I'm going to turn you over to the hands of your enemy. And y'all just, look, have your way. Now, we don't read that where it says that, but like I was breaking down about the last night about the eagle, that they're going to, this nation going to come upon you swift as an eagle. And they use that as a lie today. The lecture I just threw it up, but I threw it up yesterday. They baked that up like, see, that's the bald eagle. That's the American eagle. See, that other part of the lie. But the point is, they would be following. If they are doing what they doing, you know what they doing? They will be following y'all's commandment then, because y'all said, hey, I'm gonna bring these people. Y'all would have had to get them permission to come upon you. They wouldn't come upon you unless y'all gave them the permission to. Because what did he say in the other one that I was reading last night? They will come upon afar. I will send a nation. He said, I will send a nation upon you from afar. That's what y'all said, didn't he? He said, I will send a nation up on you from afar. So they didn't come on their own. Y'all sent them. Why y'all? Why? Oh boy, why we not saying that? Why we ain't telling the people that then? Why we not bringing that out? Why we not illustrating that then? Because again, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that part because you want to keep on again playing like you so damn innocent, and you want to keep on playing as I keep on telling y'all. I know y'all don't like when I say that word though. You keep on trying to play the damn victim instead of trying to figure a way to get out of your situation by doing the right, like doing the Spike Lee, by doing it. Go ahead and do the right thing. Go ahead and do the right thing. That's Deuteronomy 28. Let's read Deuteronomy 28 right fast. Go ahead and do like Spike Lee and do the right thing, like you should have been doing, but you're not. Like Deuteronomy 28, it's King James Version. Deuteronomy 28:49 says, and Yah shall bring a nation upon thee from far, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagles fly. And we said last night, as swift as quick as the eagle would fly and swoop down and grab that rodent, like that rabbit or whatever. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not know. But the key part of this is right here that says, now y'all King James Version will say, and I'm gonna read it just like it says, the Lord shall bring. The Lord shall do what? The Lord shall bring. It ain't nothing about they coming on their own. Who sent them? Who brought them to you? The Lord will bring this nation. Now that was a warning. This is part of the curses. Yah will bring this nation upon you. So again, while you spending all your damn time, because you were told this was going to happen, but there was a stipulation though. Now this wasn't supposed to happen. This didn't happen. I mean, not supposed to happen. This didn't have to happen. This is all what we talk about at Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. See, these things didn't have to happen. They didn't have to happen. It's like the Aleister Crowley doctrine. See, you want to do as thou wilt. Y'all know what Alistair Crowley said, do as thou wilt. See, you want to do as thou wilt. You didn't want to, you chose the wrong option. You chose, like, let's make a deal. You had curtain number 1 and you had curtain number 2. You chose curtain number 2, which was the wrong damn curtain. So if you get mad, and I'm just saying, if we try to use Deuteronomy 28 and say this is the cause why we are in America because of us violating Deuteronomy 28, or just say the statutes, laws, and commandment, you have nobody but to blame for yourself. Because again, that white nation, whoever that nation was, we're going to say America because y'all said America, England, and all of them countries. Y'all brought them on you. Y'all send them on you. So why you mad at the nations that y'all send? You better be, I tell y'all what, you should be mad at y'all then. Y'all ought to be mad at y'all. Huh? Do like Job wife told Job to do. Curse him out. Curse him out. That's what y'all to be mad at. But y'all, you know doggone well you don't want to do that, do you? You know better than that. You ain't that big of a fool. You ain't that big of a fool. But we're gonna end right here, brothers and sisters. This is all Moray David Israel, myself, Moray Aria. We are only trying to show you, brothers and sisters, that you have to, if you claim that you following the stories is in the Bible like you claiming, you got to look at it, and you have nobody to blame but yourself. And we have to study these the Torah to get ourselves in line and really look at this by loving our brothers. Loving our own selves and getting ourselves right. But that's it. I'm gonna let our Moray close out. We can get up out of here. I appreciate you, brother, man. I appreciate you for taking your time and spending it so we can share it with the family tonight, brother. I appreciate you. I know it's cold out there, man. It's cold outside, but we warm in here.
I'm inside.
Yes, sir. But we warm in here in the tabernacle. But go ahead,
I actually inside today. Yes, but stop. I'm gonna bring up 2 since we ended. Yes, 2. Y'all, yeah, okay. Now we talk about, I broke down how Esau or the Edomites, if we want to go there, would be in Arabia. Yes, sir. Right? Now, listen at this. And I say this all the time. Y'all know how I am. How come they don't talk crap about the Arabs?
Uh-oh.
How come they don't talk about the Arab slave trade? Because I'm going to tell you something. Because next week, when I do my debunking of 12 chart, I want y'all to just think about that. Why don't they wrestle with the Arabs? Now, I'm going to tell you something. Because I'm going to tell you something, and this how I'm going to close out with this. Because when I look at the Israeli conflict with the Jewish people and the Arabs, that's really Jacob wrestling with Esau. That's because the Palestinians is pretty much Arabs. That's pretty much what that is. Yes, that's really Arabs. Really, we're looking at DJ Khaled. He's from Palestine. He's an Arab. So the Arab-Israeli conflict, the Jewish and Muslim conflict, is really how it should be. This is when you're looking at the real issue, because I'm going to put something out here. And y'all, One West, and not just One West, but pro-black Hebrew Israelites want to talk that crap. But I hope y'all listen at this. When the Moray put this on YouTube.
Yes, sir. It's going up.
The slave trade started in Africa. And according to real Old Testament camps, we was enslaved in Egypt. Wasn't we? We was first enslaved in Egypt. Pharaoh had us in slavery first. If you're a real Jewish Israelite brother, you would know that. The slavery first started in Egypt. We was in bondage in Egypt. Egypt is considered now the United Arab Republic. So your real issue should be with the United Arab Republic. Y'all's issues should be with the Arabs. That's who y'all should, because I'm going to tell you something. The transatlantic slave trade ain't start till, heck, the 1500s. It ain't start. Transatlantic slave trade is the last of the slave trade. The first of the slave trades started with us being enslaved in Egypt, being enslaved by the Arabs who was running Egypt. Remember this. I want y'all to remember this. When we're looking at the Moors who civilized, who y'all hate, the Europeans, they civilized Europeans. The Moors were first Jews. I know y'all more scientific brothers and sisters don't want to hear this, but y'all should really be Israelites. Because the real Northern Africa, the Beta Israel, Algeria, all of these, Algeria had Queen Diana, who fought against the Arabs, who was enslaving her people with Islam. Northern Africa, Morocco, Algeria, Eritrea, Ethiopia, these places were Israelites. That's why you see these Israelites waking up in Africa. Some of these tribes know who they are. Beta Israel, the Philistines, these people know that they were Jews first. So the more science temple teaches that y'all must know Islam conquered Morocco. So y'all issue should be with the Muslims, not the Israelites. Y'all issue should be with these Abrahams. Okay? So I'm going to end with that. Next week, I'm going to go more into that. So Esau is the Abrahams. Okay? Okay? That's how we going to end that. Because Edom is in Arabia. So y'all real issue should be with Arabia. It should be with the Arabs.
And even with that one, they got to go way back because the original Arabs, or we say Arabs, were Ishmael, who were black, melanated themselves. And I'm actually showing some of this stuff on the screen. They were melanated before those Indo-Turks, those Ottoman Turks came in and took over. So
yeah.
So the original Arabs were dark skinned. So that would mean that's why it showed that they were red. Edom were red, because y'all go look at them, the red Arabs. Oh, and you mentioned Palestinians. There were some things about that I remember a while back. The Palestinians, the original Palestinians, they still got some over there to this very day, dark skinned. But we know, like, a lot of this stuff that has been taken over, because we talk about Israel and the European Jews that's in Israel, same way with Palestinians and things of that nature. We know a lot of them have Europeans came in and, from these different places, and they mostly not majority. But we know most of these people were dark skinned. So even in Palestine, you still have a lot of those dark skinned Palestinians that's living there this very day. But they ain't gonna show y'all them now. You ain't gonna get shown that. But yeah, we're gonna go in more into this stuff, brothers and sisters. We're gonna do our due diligence to come in here and show and prove. But yes, sir. I go ahead. Yes, sir.
All right, so tonight I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat shalom.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Turn out to the Rabbi Adonai, and thank you for coming out to Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. I am Moray David Israel, and that is my partner over here in this ministry, our ministry together, Moray Ari Israel, and we are signing out with Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.